Hello, I'm Soldier Boy. Did you know drugs and drug-related crime have become a nationwide problem? All across America, drugs are destroying people's lives. But you don't have to be a superhero to fight back. Because your superpower is just saying no. So when someone offers you drugs, you tell them Soldier Boy said taking drugs is not cool, and anyone who does is a loser. Remember, real heroes don't use drugs.
If tomorrow don't come.
Didn't study at Princeton, but a proven convict. I'm more like a Winston and got friends like John Wick. Some spent time in Kingston, others were gone quick. There just ain't too many places you can move me from. On my white boy flow, I'm about to drop a doozy, son. Bars hitting heavy like an extended Uzi drum. Only a handful living life they make movies from. 3 sheets to the wind, and I still be spitting better. You can't be fair-skinned and suck at the written letter. They'll never have me pinned, only getting better. Lord knows I've sinned with that forbidden cheddar. Originality can be astounding the game, but it seems your own lane instead of crowding the train. You know pigs saying to me if there's no loud.
Right outside a hook and tried to sell me blow. I laughed and shook my head and screamed, screaming no. I went inside to find all my favorite freaks. That call this little dive bar home. Fill up the pit. It's time to start the punk rock show. For a journey rough and tumble show, nothing beats a dive. It's where I spent the best nights of my life. Nights I can't remember, but I won't soon forget. Punk rock isn't dead, it's still alive. Tonight, at the world's greatest dive.
Welcome back to another Stay Lifted movie club in the dungeon. We are coming live. We got a couple new backgrounds, a couple new things going on, but tonight we're talking about some fun movies, and I'm joined by my normal co-host, Ryan from Wake and Bake with Ryan Pearson, and Zazila, the unlast physicist, Ankles Boy, Zazie Ankles, whatever you want to call him. He's here. How you doing tonight, guys?
And hello, chat. Man, we got people already. Kevin, Leahy, Prospect. Welcome, everyone. And lurkers.
Yeah.
Bongo Time.
Bongo Times.
We're talking about lighter subjects today. Not completely dystopian, hellish movies.
Just viruses from the past and how time travel can totally fuck things up. No, our movies are a little more lighthearted this week. In fact, we've oh wow, now I'm gonna have to. This is much bigger than we used to have. Wow, I don't remember what I called the thing that we've got to put up. Now there we go. So tonight we have 12 Monkeys, the Brad Pitt, Bruce Willis classic. Again, another classic, The Long Goodbye. A great shot film, a film that shows so much inspiration. Valerium, it's all right. And Mallrats, a movie that we learned a lot about this week because we had no idea half the scenes were even fucking in it. So, let's talk to chat for a minute. Kevin, welcome. I've Mustard Tiger, are you new?
That's Leahy.
Oh, welcome, Leahy. Wow, all of our Twitch people are on YouTube tonight. Prospect Ad, Devious, thank you for joining us. We're here rocking out to some stoner stuff. What do you want to talk about first, Snake, guys?
I thought this was all about Obi-Wan, no?
No, we're not bringing up Obi-Wan at all. No Obi-Wan conversation until Wednesday. As we said last week, just like Stranger Things. But...
We're talking about Stranger Things?
No. Well, maybe a little tonight, but we're gonna start with our movies.
Things or bad things?
Well, bad things. Let's talk about Valerium. No. So actually, the first thing I want to talk about is how Mallrats is fucked up, and none of us.
There's like a Mandela effect going on.
Well, I don't think we can call this one a Mandela effect, given that we can find both versions in our world.
That's true, yes.
But their 25th anniversary, they got rid of the fat joke at the beginning of the movie.
The beginning's different.
Yeah, so the original opening, the movie just comes in with TS driving right into her driveway, and then, did you see this girl last night? Did you tell her the camera adds 10 pounds? She did 700 laps and is now dead.
That's the opening joke of Mallrats.
Yeah.
Traditionally.
So now she has to be the contestant. He's pissed off. They break up. Hilarity ensues. However, there is this very strange opening for the 25th anniversary, which makes a line in the film later make a lot more sense. But essentially it opens up like this. They're at the governor's ball, and they're going to do a Paul Revere review. And he has a fake gun with apparently a live fucking blank in it. That seems weird. Like, why wouldn't they be cap guns?
Didn't it shoot a bunch of times?
Shot once.
I thought that, like, at first...
They shot back at them.
Oh, right.
So
Her
the
hair
Secret
gets-
Service right away is shooting at children.
A gun gets caught in her hair. I don't remember this. Doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
I've never seen it before, and I mean, I've watched. I thought I'd seen the special edition of it, which had extra commentary. I did back in the '90s or back in
I thought
the
they
2000s.
were saying gum because I wasn't looking at the screen at that moment. I'm like, gum? I was like, a gun? What?
But like I said, there's a scene later after the poop pretzels where he's already sick, and the two guys are like, "Hey, if anything like the governor's ball happens, you'll never work in TV again." And that line never made sense throughout the whole years I've been watching the movie. Now it makes perfect sense.
I don't know why you have such an encyclopedic knowledge of the lines in Mallrats. I watched this 30 times in a row one summer. I don't remember it barely.
I mean, no, I remember every scene of it from Silent Bob, and that's why I picked it, because the movie means so much to me. But I have an encyclopedic knowledge of every movie we talk about most of the time. But this movie's great. Like, Silent Bob continually busting out on Joey Lauren Adams. I love her so much.
Oh, her voice annoys me.
Oh my god, that's why I love her. What do you think? Do you like that? I smoked 3 packs of Marlboros most of my life, rasping a chick's voice.
I heard some...
Yeah, she's been in a lot of movies too, right? Like,
She was in
Big Daddy, I think.
no, that is, you were thinking of
Jewel.
no, Judd Apatow's wife, Leslie Mann.
Oh, okay.
She's the Hooters girl in
He's married to a man?
this is married to, yes, a man.
Yeah. A Leslie man.
Yes, she is Leslie from the Mann family. He is
She's a
definitely
man.
married to a man. But Joey Lauren Adams played in oh shit, what's that stoner movie from the 70s? Why can't I remember the name of it right now?
Cheech and Chong?
No.
Dazed and Confused.
Yes, about the 70s, not from the 70s.
Okay.
She's also in that. She's one of the mean girl seniors, but she's like the nice senior that's yelling at people.
I heard someone take her from Chasing Amy, one of her, and they overlaid it like 3 or 4 times. So just this cacophony of her with her awful voice, like bitching.
You know who she both looks like, and she could have done the TV show so much better than? The chick from Dexter. She would have made Dexter tolerable.
What?
Instead of that basic ass blonde bitch they used.
Are you purposely trying to troll? me or
Provoke you? No,
something?
I don't. I never liked his wife. I thought she was a fucking stupid
That's
character.
Darla from Buffy, and I used to think she was the hottest thing on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Are you? Did you play 12 hours of games back then, so your vision was blurry also?
She's like.
By the way, he gamed and watched
Oh
himself
my-
into blurry vision. He can't see the screen right
It's
now.
true. I gamed too much last night.
It's all your fault. You guys, you know who you are. It is your fault out there.
Ladies lurking and jerking.
Lurkin and jerkin. That's amazing.
After asking to see Jub Jubs.
Oh, speaking of which, we have a new image that's specifically for Call Me Not. Should we play it this early?
Oh, we can show.
Oh, that should be. We should wait later for that.
Okay, well,
Because it's setting up something for later this week, so that's a little later. Also, I noticed that a couple of you had found our new emote. We'll get back to the movie in a minute, but have you seen our new emote? If anybody could be kind enough to add it to chat, thank you. If you can't read that up close, it says Zazzy Ankles.
Oh, nice.
oh my God, Scotty! Hey, welcome.
Thank you, Scotty, for helping me out there. I appreciate that. You as well, calling out.
That showed up in a chat on another channel yesterday and caught me by surprise.
I absolutely forgot that we had it. Now they can hear us when we play them. Well, that's all we have for our open emote slots right now, but we have 3 animated ones that I'm working on right now.
We have 3 animated slots.
3 animated slots.
That's pretty cool,
Do
actually.
you like slots? I'm a fan of slots.
Yeah.
Have you?
I have nothing.
It might be
to
the
say.
last. It might be the only joke that's stood up in Beavis and Butthead Do America. yeah. I like slots. I want to go to the slots.
I never liked Beavis and Butthead.
Oh man, you just have no fucking sense
And
of
I've
humor.
never liked.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
What's their other show?
King of the Hill.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hate that show.
What?
30 minutes to get like 5 jokes. And every 5 jokes, you see it set up, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna
Oh
listen
my
to
god,
talk.
that's... You see, I asked if there's anything else we need to set up, and...
I said commands and all that.
Oh, is that what... Yeah.
Yeah.
I only set up one command, and I don't even know if that one works yet. It's supposed to be Bongo Time. Is it? I don't remember. Yeah. And it should just bring up a text across the screen that says, Zach will now smoke a bong.
We definitely need to set this out.
It is. I did the work for that one. I figured, hey, we'll make one. I turned on all commands, not realizing that you had to do more than just say yes to the gambling command. Like, you have to install stuff and set it up. Like, oh, whoops.
That's a good idea, actually. We should all have their own names.
It's
so that they
still
can
not
pick us.
working. That's a good idea. So, oh, that's not a mouse at all. Anyways, and I hope all of those are better volumes now and not nearly as bad as they were. I hear I was deafening people, so
You broke Sabrina's in-ear monitors with that.
apparently. Anyways, back to Mallrats. Ryan, what's your favorite scene in Mallrats?
My favorite is Stan Lee. He looks so young.
That we
Even though
didn't
he
talk
isn't-
about that. That's like one of the first cameos he ever had.
Yeah, he looks a lot. Well, like he looks a lot more healthier than he did, obviously, towards the end of his life in the Marvel movies.
Being 30 years younger will
Yeah,
do that for you.
yeah, exactly.
Like, wow, dude, harsh.
Yeah, his hair was still gray instead of white, like we've seen him in the past, few years or whatever.
Oh, did you notice in 12 Monkeys that the guy who plays Yondu still looks like an old man, even 30 years ago?
So, sorry, since you brought up Mallrats and Stan Lee.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Stan Lee, Mallrats, Kevin Smith, and, well, the movie at least, Mallrats and Kevin Smith, are part of the DC universe.
Just trust us.
Or the
like Stan Lee.
MCU. In Captain Marvel, when she's breaking up the bus, Stan Lee, although they take place in the wrong year, I guess this could be him just reading the lines. But anyways,
They'll have to trust us. That's Stan Lee. We can't see his face.
that's true. But he was still alive. He actually did this cameo. And then
The
this
movie's
one.
what, 95? I'd hope he is
95.
still alive.
Yes. Yeah, that is...
Yeah.
Okay, well, some of them work.
I wonder what happened with the guy in the back of the bus there. What's his story? He's
Oh, it's 420 somewhere.
That is true.
Happy
Alright,
420.
Happy 420 somewhere.
I can't think of where.
Well, 6 hours away, probably somewhere in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, it's Kevin's 420.
Hawaii. Happy
Is it?
420, Kevin.
Which is in the middle of the ocean.
We'll just pretend it's 420.
All right.
I don't know if we need Stanley up there still.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yes, but Stan Lee and, well, obviously Stan Lee is part of the MCU, but Mallrats is part of the MCU.
Are you saying that?
I wonder which
because
version.
His ashes were scattered at the studio.
The studio.
He's part of the MCU.
Oh, no. I didn't know he was, which is kind of awesome if he is. I have 24,000 channel points. Yeah, so Mallrats is part of the MCU. I will go back to what we were talking about, the rest of the MCU, or the rest of Mallrats. Wow, we're already pretty stoned. Things are disseminating very quickly.
I think we need maybe a dab to calm us down next.
Yeah, that's going to help a lot.
Doesn't disseminating mean to spread information?
Oh, shit. I said that word earlier and it just stuck in my head. We are...
Deteriorating?
That's it, thank you, because I couldn't think of it. Now we're going to get stuck here already. But, this is the problem, is that, well, we don't have any other advertisements. I just realized, thanks to our sponsors, Mad Dad Lab from maddadlab.com and Liquid Chrome
We
at
didn't
Liquid
think of
Chrome.
adding our sponsors to the new software yet.
We're really stoned. This happens a lot. I will do it at some point while we're watching a video or something.
Oh, what was that zombie? We should add that.
Kevin's... What zombie?
I don't know. There was like a cartoon zombie.
Oh, yeah. That's just part of the Streamlabs back end.
Oh, okay.
It's not an actual image. It's just like, hey, I'm thinking or whatever.
Okay.
We should get that image on the show.
Yeah, him
Interview it.
chasing a bongo time or something. He
The
needs bongos
little zombie
instead
from
of
the weight
brains.
screen?
Yeah.
He needs bongos to live instead of brains.
We really do disintegrate quite quickly and degrade and deteriorate.
Dee Marie, hello. Welcome.
You are
Hey.
VIP. And also, Stay Lifted Leahy, congratulations on being our new moderator.
Thank you, best moderator. Stay lifted, Leahy.
Bongo time.
Bongo time has been called
Uh-oh.
Dee Marie.
because we're not disseminating enough.
Yeah.
Isn't disseminate to destroy information?
No, it's like if we had a bunch of pamphlets, we would disseminate them to the masses.
That's called handing out.
Maybe I am getting this word wrong.
I think disseminate is to destroy.
That's the.
Well, I mean, okay, we're about to smoke the bongo time, and I can definitely help with the other as well. Oh man, I'm gonna have to memorize these video names.
Well, maybe not pick terrible names for them too. And
It's called Zazzy Ankles. What else would you have me name that
I meant
video?
the other one.
Oh, yeah. Like, I kind of forgot how many we had to add. Sorry. Peter, you are a top VIP.
Yeah,
We love
Dee
you.
Marie.
Decimate is to destroy.
Yes.
I'm gonna look up the definition of disseminate. I believe it's like to spread out information. It might be in a sneaky way of some sort or dishonest way, but
It feels like a word to destroy, but I
yeah.
could just because I might be associating dis with it. As dis is usually the opposite of something positive.
spread something, especially information, widely.
Huh. Well, yeah, you're the smarter one. We've established.
So there's nothing
this.
sneaky about it, but just do it widely. Yeah, disseminate.
It's such a badly chosen word.
I've heard it used quite a bit.
It just to me it sounds like destroy. Our house. Oh, in V Rising. I know, but I've been told about it.
For those in chat, me, Leahy, and Dee Dee have a castle together in V Rising on the server. We're vampires together. It's pretty cool. Except they've done all the work and I've barely done anything. I got to put a bunch of wood and stone into it today.
I just realized that they're talking to each other, and he was asking if Dee Dee had been there, not if I'd seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I hadn't.
Insemination. Oh my goodness.
Reversal on the face.
I know.
Hot.
So we're, yeah, that one has to be moved because now I don't know where it is offhand.
On another channel on Twitch yesterday, there was talks about taint and stuff. It was very highbrow.
Back to,
Mallrats?
it's really hard because we don't hear it now.
It's nice to have that Pavlovian.
Yeah, we did, right? Like it was our, yeah. So back to Mallrats. As we're disseminating things about Mallrats and other movies, this movie changed a lot in film for me and how I looked at movies. This and Clerks were watched together. They were shown as a 2-part feature on like the IFC channel or whatever whatever movie channel we were watching that you had to pay for back then. And since then, it kind of started this for me. Like, I probably wouldn't be into this if I didn't watch Mallrats and go, or watch Clerks and be like, that is the greatest fucking point anyone has ever made about Star Wars.
It's true, but now watching it so much older, I'm like, oh, this feels dated and they're young and they don't know everything. And
No, of course not, but we didn't know anything when we started watching it, so it fit.
yeah, but watching it now, it's like
That's why he went on to make Tusk. Like, he's like, here's what I made when I was a kid, and then I made people fuck each other up in murder porn because that's the reality of life.
I feel maybe I'm just getting too old and cranky. I'm like, oh, I remember all this, but it's not hitting the same way. And there's a few lines that got me again, but I'm like, this is so old. I want to move on to new stuff.
What was that one movie about?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I think
No, God, I hate that term. Okay, no, I was told, again,
what was
just
the name of the two girls that had that terrible movie?
don't do this.
No,
I don't
can't
have the
remember.
movie. I don't have the graphic for it. Otherwise, we'd already be
What
talking
was
about
it? It's Kevin Smith's daughter and her.
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah, no, it's Kevin Smith's daughter and Johnny
Depp's
Depp's daughter.
Yeah, what is the movie called?
Hosers.
Oh,
Yoga
Hosers.
hosers.
Yoga Hosers.
Yoga Hosers. That's part of the Mallrats universe.
It is, yeah, because it's.
They're
I
all
mean, it's all
connected.
part of it's part of USQ, but it's not it. It's oh yeah, it is. No, it's not.
No, because yeah,
It takes place all in Manitoba. It's never mention of
But they're in the Tusk world.
They're in the Tusk world, yeah.
and the Tusk world isn't attached to. Like it's
They're
still
in Jay and
USQ.
Silent Bob world too.
No.
Just the one, technically.
Doesn't one
Harley.
does J.R. Silent Bob show up?
The
No,
Strike
none
Back.
of them.
Strike Back.
Okay, but he's playing a different character.
Well,
Okay,
I
wait.
mean, they're in the
wait,
Jay
I'm
and
gonna bring
Silent Bob
everybody up to date.
franchise.
Give me a second. I'm gonna bring everybody up to date.
Yoga Hostess. Is
The
a
reference
terrible
he's
movie.
making is in Jay and Silent Bob Strike. No,
Strike Back,
the,
yeah.
no, the new one.
Yeah, again. Or whatever
Justin
it is.
Long plays the porn star / lawyer that buys their names. However, he does not play that character in those movies. He plays the podcaster that makes fun of people.
Yeah.
But you can have multiple actors in the same world.
100%, and he's played more than one character in that universe, and past that, he's also played.
I'm gonna
In
have
doing
to,
that, they also stole him from the
Yeah, I agree with Barry.
the Miri
They're in both
Make a
worlds.
Porno.
So there's one Tusk world that they're
Yes.
in, and then the other world that the one is in is
You
the Jay
could-
and Silent
I
Bob
might
world that
have
you
to
could say
rewatch Yoga
Affleck's
Hosers.
in.
You could probably
say,
make an argument that Red State's in Tusk's universe.
Yeah.
And you can make an argument that Scream 3 and all of the Scream world is inside the View Askew universe
if
as
you
well.
haven't seen Yoga Hosters, it's one of the worst movies ever.
Yeah,
like
it was-
an
It's not a movie.
embarrassment. It's terrible.
It's
I
a
feel
movie.
like his daughter wrote and directed and produced a movie and he put his name on it without ever watching a single clip from it and said, yeah, I think this is a good idea.
But you know, I might have to rewatch it to find out if it is part of the universe because they say things like, "I'm not even supposed to be here today." You know, like there is those connections. So
Not even supposed to be.
right, like there does seem to be some.
I was just reading Kevin's seen Tusk. Obviously, Kevin's seen Tusk. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Oh, I didn't see Kevin's comment there. Yeah.
Tusk is one of the favorite movies we've ever done on this show. And it'll probably get done again at some point. We have to watch it again so Drew can finally. Maybe we should do a live viewing party of that one with Drew because I think I think it'll be too much for him.
Drew has said he doesn't want to watch it. We've scared him off it.
Past that, inside this world, Mallrats. So the Mallrats are the View Askew world that we look at. That involves Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, Dogma, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Jay and Silent Bob, super groovy cartoon movie, Clerks the TV show. No, that one can't be involved because they destroy
Clerks 1 and 2.
Clerks 1, yeah, and part 2, yeah, and Clerks soon to be 3. No, that's it. Oh, Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
Vulgar.
No, there's no direct line character or storyline wise to put them
It's
together.
not necessarily
Yeah,
though
I don't know.
confirmed that it's not part of the universe. It's
Very
open-ended.
true. Like that, they don't really ever tell you the town it takes place in, so that could be Leopold, but I don't think it is.
Or it happened.
Leonardo, sorry.
It happened to Dante.
I think Dante would be a little more fucked up behind. Oh, maybe that's what Dante turns into later in life, though. Like after Clerks, but he works at Clerks until his mid-50s. No, he works at. Shit, he works at Movie Burger, and then works at Clerks again.
Yeah, Tusk. If you guys haven't seen Tusk, it's one of those movies that you never forget. It messes with your head.
I don't even find Natural Born Killers to be that bad of a movie. If you want to see a really fucked up movie from that era that's very similar, check out California with a K.
Is that with David Duchovny?
No, that's Californication.
Right. Okay.
California with a K is the Brad Pitt movie that we watched.
Speaking of Brad Pitt,
On to 12 Monkeys. Well, wait.
there's 12 monkeys over here. 12
Yeah, I think
monkeys
like,
over
do
there.
you have anything you want to add about Mallrats? What did you think about Mallrats? What was your favorite scene? What'd you like? What'd you hate? Tell us all about it. Give us a full review. Where's your notes?
I liked.
Damn it! I was hoping for it. It was good.
I like to play.
I like to play.
Yeah.
I'm Matt Damon.
Dude. No, yeah, it starred Ben Affleck that lived right beside Matt Damon growing up, so Matt Damon became famous because of that.
Yeah, Ben Affleck didn't screw Matt Damon over and make him do these movies until fucking Dogma.
Yeah. But no, yeah, it's a classic movie. I remember watching it when I was little too. It's weird to see everybody young, like Jason Lee and Stan Lee.
What'd you think about having sex in the back
and
of a
Kevin
Volkswagen?
Smith being like 200 pounds heavier in this era that he is now, compared to like the new Silent Bob.
Yeah, he had a heart
like,
attack right before
He's
COVID, and
yeah.
he went vegan, and he's lost like 100 pounds, and he walks up.
Oh, he looks creepy sometimes. He's
Yeah.
It's not the
Yeah.
same Kevin Smith.
No, but I mean, if I had to pick between being,
Oh, healthy. I want him
yeah,
to be
yeah, I
healthy.
want.
Yeah, healthy Kevin Smith is what we want.
But they're gonna have to address that in the next Silent Bob movie. Like, why is Silent
He's already
Bob?
No,
been
he
skinny
has.
and
They
all.
made fun of him. Yeah.
Oh, right. In the is that number Strikes Back?
Shit, why can't I remember the name of that fucking movie? Jay and Silent Bob.
Strike
Reboot.
Back, reboot.
Reboot.
Yeah, it's not a squeakquel or a sequel. It's a reboot.
It's a squeak.
I've said that so often. I didn't realize you'd never seen any of them and did not understand the joke.
I did not.
That's like one of my
That's
favorite jokes. And it's like, don't they just? Does anybody not just make a sequel anymore, man? They don't even make squeakquels, yo.
But I still don't know what it is. He's still-
Jason Lee is Dave from
The Chipmunks.
Simon Alvin and
And they had a
Alvin
squeakquel.
Simon and Theodore.
But why is it?
And the part
squeakquel?
2 is the Chipmunks, the squeakquel,
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
because
Yeah.
they squeak. They're chipmunks.
Yes, I actually like the music they make. Like I used to always like their voices, and then I like Japanese music.
Yeah,
with
we're
weird
old enough to
sound
remember the tapes when they used to just steal music and speed it up
Speed it
and
up.
call it. Do you remember Mini Pops? Same
Yes.
thing.
Yep.
I loved the Mini Pops.
That was just a bunch of
Do you
kids
remember the Mini
singing,
Pops?
right?
Like, I know they're still kind of out, but they're like bad TV infomercials at 3 a.m. now.
Okay.
Like, hey, Mini Pops were this tape. Well, for me, they were a tape. And what? Oh, no, we didn't, but we made you a mod on YouTube. And that
Mustard
James guy.
Tiger is a mod. Yes.
Yeah.
I think he even has.
No,
a
not
fun-
Mustard Tiger. We did Call Me Not.
Yeah, his name's Mustard Tiger on YouTube.
You told me that was.
Leahy.
Oh, you said.
Call me not is Leahy.
Did you not say gutter?
No.
Oh, my bad. I'm stoned. I thought you said gutter mofo earlier.
No.
So many names to remember. And no one's named Pete or Scott.
Leahy's got 6 names, and none of them are his original name that I got to know him by.
What is his original name?
Corey and Trevor Leahy.
Oh, okay, yeah. You guys are awesome.
Mofo's out in the ether somewhere,
Okay.
staring back at Ryan, trying to beat him. Oh, there he is. Look at
there he
the
is.
devil.
And he shall appear.
Well, we got to do a Bongo Time for Gutter.
Yeah, Zach.
Thanks for stopping by, Gutter.
Well,
We're talking
you don't
about
know what swamp weed is. It's when you mix 3 different kinds of weed and put them together just to get you high. Let's do it. Let's get swamp weed.
He does that whenever we hit a stream deck button.
Oh, right, we didn't disable Stream Elements, so we're using Streamlabs and Stream Elements.
That's mighty fine swamp.
That's hilarious. Look at the swamp weed callouts.
I think we can get rid of stream elements.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do it midstream.
We need to ban stream elements.
No, I just have to turn it off. We tell
No,
it to
I
do
wanna
this.
ban it.
Why? You haven't even done your bongo time yet, and you're just
Oh.
saying silly things.
Forget it.
Do you guys know how to do any smoke tricks?
I can do it if we're talking about vaping. But back to
Mallrats.
well, we kind of transitioned. We were about to jump over to 12 Monkeys, but
I'm trying to think what else happened in Mallrats. There were so many good jokes as a kid, but like
can you name a joke that you don't think aged as at all? Like it was a bad joke?
I
Because
just
I
think-
laughed at every minute of this film.
the guy that couldn't see the 3D picture of the sailboat.
Okay, can I ask you a question? How much time did you spend hanging out with friends causing mischief in malls? Mischief.
0.
Okay, Ryan?
What am I?
I hung out at the
malls?
mall.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
didn't.
cause any trouble. No trouble.
About
I
a
got-
quarter of the time I lived in Burlington, I was in the Mapleview Mall, and we were assholes. Like, we skateboarded inside, we held onto the railing on the thing, and it pulled, like, the escalator on the wrong side and then jumped off. I once actually did a robbery in there. Yeah, we were really bad. We were Jay and Silent Bob, and then we found that movie and went, oh my god, someone made a movie about doing this exact dumb shit that we do. It was awesome.
I
I
got
was a
banned
good
from
kid.
the Bay Mall when I was younger, I guess. They had Upper Canada and Newmarket.
That's where I eat all the time now.
In the Bay?
No, it's the Upper Canada Mall.
Yeah.
I just take the food into the bay and then.
Yeah. He goes down to the sofa section, pops a squat, and sits there and eats his chow mein.
I eat with the mannequins, so it looks like I have friends.
Yeah, my friend stole cologne.
We
in-
have enough
in the
mannequins
store.
to actually have you do a show with just
The
mannequins
security
one day.
guards blamed me.
Where?
Between bodies and heads, no problem.
I love mannequins.
We have 2 upper bodies. Full. Do we have 2 full upper bodies? Or no, one doesn't have arms.
What?
No, neither have arms. Yeah, we have mannequins.
We have mannequins yet?
But we're talking about mall rats. So yes, I was a mall rat. So for part of my childhood, and for that reason, even when I was in Espanola, we used to bike up to the mall and screw around in there. 'Cause
I
there
hung
was
out at the
games and
mall
shit.
all the time. Never caused a problem. Never dealt with security. Never did anything.
God damn, you were boring.
I had lots of fun with my friends.
Ryan, did security ever have to? You ever get in trouble when you were a kid?
Yeah, I got banned from the Bay. Well, not for the reason you think, but yeah, my buddy stole cologne, and then they blamed me for it and said that I did it. But that's when I had my
terrible.
full Jufro, and I was wearing basketball jerseys and stuff, so probably whatever.
Did you just say you had a full Jufro?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
How long did it take you guys to see your first 3D poster before you got the trick?
3D poster.
Like the whole thing that
Oh yeah, he couldn't see the thing.
Earl's brother couldn't
But
see.
when you first saw them, how long did it take you?
I had a hard time with the postcards, but the actual posters and things, it didn't seem like long.
Oh, it took me like 2 years before I finally saw one.
Really?
There was lots of people that took even longer, like, because it was the new thing when I was kind of a teenager.
Do you not know how to just focus in and out?
No, because
Oh.
they would just say, look past it, and it's like, I don't understand what you're saying. I was young and dumb.
No, you just focus in and out.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so excited when I finally saw it. And then I saw it forever.
Malls are ran by middle schoolers. Yes, they're just stacked up 2 at a time inside clothes. Our mall is... Well, our malls aren't dead. Like, your mall was dead.
What mall?
The one you just had a shop in that you closed.
Oh
It
yeah.
was dead in there. But I mean, like, the record shop stayed busy and stuff, but it's pretty dead now.
It
The
used to
main
be the
mall's
main
busy
mall.
as fuck.
Like I remember growing up, Mayfield was busy. Like when I was still in Beaton.
Yeah, until they put Georgian Mall in.
Yeah,
and you were
exactly. And then
fucked.
Georgian was built, and then yeah.
Then everyone moved over there.
Yeah.
See, I go and eat in my mall all the time because it's busy and I like being around big groups of people.
Oh, since we're just talking about random commerce and stuff, apparently. Well, no, we're talking about mall rats, so I say, but I went to the Waterfront Festival this weekend,
Okay.
and there was nothing there. It's a big festival that's supposed to have stuff at it that's fun, but like all it was like one Bible booth, 3 credit card companies, and food trucks. And we're like, all right, we'll go to the thing and we'll play some games at the little, what do you call those? Carnival. And there was like 2 games. It was like the basketball throw and the dart throw. That was it.
I saw a carnival
This-
near my house.
This is the worst thing ever.
It was small.
Yeah. So those are dying apparently also.
Well, I'm sure Amazon will open up their
Their
version of
carnival
all
event
this,
centers.
where you have to pay by the month for different tiers. And
So
We love Bezos.
back to mall rats. They were
no Welsh carnival.
bastions of
Sounds terrible.
mediocrity and shitty shopping, but I loved them in their time. And I feel like Kevin Smith did a really good job at capturing a fun mall atmosphere in a coming of age movie.
It's
what
true.
do you think?
I'm just too
Yeah,
old.
it was definitely a coming of age movie. it for sure.
Although weed was smoked and there are some pretty big stoners in it, but it is not a stoner film. It is a coming of age film that has stoner stuff in it.
Yeah, it's more about relationships and
Fly,
committing
fat man, fly!
Yeah.
Fuck, I love that line. Like, the movie is so great.
Oh, my favorite is when they ask Jay and Silent Bob, "Hey, do you want to help us wreck the game show?" And they're like, "Dude, we were already gonna do that.
We were gonna do that anyway. We're already, yeah, they're great.
That was my plan anyway."
And I'm sure if that James guy is lurking out there, he remembers me and Ryan. There was a handful of us that would go, like, we used to jump off the second story parking garage into where they put all the snow for the parking lot. Never once, and I look back and I'm like, never once did we ever go check if there was big ice rocks in it, any big boulder. We just jumped into it and, like, hoped we would land into here because you're coming from, like, the top of a second story.
My friends always used to jump on garbage bags full of leaves in the winter near Halloween, and somebody put a spike inside one of them, and they almost jumped on it. They saw it at the last minute. They would have, like, impaled themselves.
Yeah, you get older and you start to realize that you shouldn't jump into things at all.
Blindly, yeah.
Or you should jump into more things blindly. It really depends.
Speaking of carnivals, did you go to Barry's Waterfront Festival this weekend?
That's
Are
what
you
just
fucking
said.
kidding? Are you
It's on
joking?
camera. You saw
I
that.
I just said that.
Oh, did you?
I just
Like
told the
5
whole
minutes
story
ago.
about it.
Oh, true.
It had one Bible booth and 3 credit cards,
Really?
and, like, food trucks.
That's it.
And just a whole bunch of
Oh,
people
wow.
standing in ridiculously long lines in different places. Like, how do you guys even know what line you're in anymore? Like, there's just lines everywhere. Felt like I was on a cattle farm. Wow.
They're probably scared of 12 monkeys.
Which is where I was going to go next. Our next film we're going to discuss tonight is 12 Monkeys, 1997.
Lighthearted romp about a
Yeah.
virus destroying the world.
Very,
Yeah.
very... And man, like, like,
Can't relate at all.
the post-apocalyptic world that they show kind of reminded me of Tank Girl a little bit, but like a serious version.
Yeah, Tank Girl's pretty ridiculous.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Or Mad Max. Or,
Yeah,
Yeah. When,
But it- no,
the
because of all the
government
shit
or
they
a
do
body
to
of
'em.
people have taken over society and controlling them, basically.
Oh, lots
Yeah.
of like forced medical stuff. Yeah.
but the Tank Girl thing is because of how they keep suiting them up different and all the really awful technology that they designed for it. Like, they're great practical things, and I'm sure they were awesome in the early 90s, but I mean, 2 years later, Avatar came out. Like, this is not Avatar. But all practical, looks really good. And the story just unwinds in such a beautiful, well thought out way. Like, from his first interaction with Jeffrey on, like, it doesn't feel forced.
It's
The
one of those
reveal.
first time travel movies where they really get the loop right. Like the causality loop of, hey, where did this thing come from if time travel didn't exist?
Yeah.
Like
No,
it's a chicken and egg. You're like, oh, there really is no first start. The time travel act itself was the creation of the problem.
And I really like when he listens to the message from her. Because it really shows that, like, I hate when time travel movies all of a sudden decide that time's fucking linear. Right? Like, no, you don't get to play fast and loose here and then say these things have to happen in this order here. Like, Back to the Future, not Back to the Future, bad example in this case, but like,
We need a clip of the Hulk where he's saying, Professor Hulk saying,
oh my god.
time travel is like, don't worry about it too much. He says something like that.
No, he
Don't worry
says
about it
either-
too much.
Either it all works or nothing
No,
works.
it's
or something
either
like
it's
that.
all a joke or none of it's a joke. You know, like, yeah, no, you're right. Like, just that's the again, those are clever ways of the writers just being like, just shut up and go with it. It's like we're worried about the story we're telling, not the science.
When's She-Hulk again?
October.
October.
But like you're right. I think they handled time travel properly, and instead of just like that message should have been listened to later if it had to be somehow linear how it happens. But he's jumping in and out of 2 different timelines so erratically. It's awesome. Like the bullet, I love it.
It reminds me of kind of butterfly effect where they get
Yes.
everything right and you're like, oh, okay, I see how
Yeah,
You thought of everything before you wrote the first line of the movie.
yeah. You didn't change the causality and. Okay, all I remembered, because I've seen this movie like 4 times, but all I remembered was the opening the loony bin scenes. Like isn't 12 Monkeys like kind of like a science fiction One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Which it sort of is, but
It's, man, I mean, it's nothing to do with the real world, but it's about a virus destroying humanity.
Yeah.
And he gets sent back in time to figure out where did it come from, and if you can bring a clue back, we can fix it, or maybe do something back in the past to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And you just find out that it's him going back. The short story answer is,
well, they wreck they keep saying I
going
can't
back
change
causes it.
anything.
yeah.
I can only try and get a pure sample to save the world from here on. But like he the one thing I didn't like is that he never reports that it's his fault. And if at any point he would have just reported it was his fault, they just could have closed the loop before it started.
But it's his sickness that he brings back from the future.
Yeah. He has
No,
to
no,
start a new
he
timeline.
plants
He
the idea in Jeffrey's head.
He plants in Brad Pitt's head, sorry.
Yeah, and Jeffrey Gones is his name. So I have a theory, since we're.
But he was sent back to investigate this guy, because they know he's the one that started it.
No, they didn't. He's finding that they sent him to the wrong time. The first thing he says.
But they were saying you have to find out where this came from.
Yeah, so he's supposed to find out where it comes from, and he inevitably ends up starting it. But he was supposed to go to 1996 his first travel, but accidentally goes to 1990, planting the seed in Jeffrey Gones' head. Then he goes to 1996 and meets her.
I
again.
wanted to give the general idea, but yes.
Oh, yeah.
Specifics.
Yeah, because he's not actually sent back to find Brad Pitt. He accidentally makes Brad Pitt. Gutter Mofo claimed.
We should bring up the event list.
Well, that's your side of the monitor. That's yours.
We're looking at Mustard Tiger's profile pic of his gut from Trailer Park Boys. And Gutter did redeem Bongo Time. He's on those. Gutter, you are on those.
Thank you.
redemptions.
It's the only channel point you can do, really.
We're getting there. We made a lot of progress today.
We did. Only.
Zazzy ankles?
Well, that's one. I had nothing to do with that. I would have vetoed it.
Your ankles did.
That's why there's certain things I don't bother asking about.
It was very surreal to be in Sabrina Solo Show's chat yesterday and see it. And I'm like, what?
I'm waiting for the day that someone clips the ankle cam and then she plays it. Like that'll be the ultimate.
She doesn't play clips.
Well, there you go. Scotty found.
But she thought the clip of us was pretty funny.
Oh, the clip of you is amazing.
That got put in Discord.
Ryan's PSA and your answer.
To my head, there's not the right side.
That was awesome. Which we'll probably get that we get there again tonight because we'll be doing some dabs. But yeah, and I would never expect her to or anything. I think it would be just
back to a virus destroying the world.
a meta experience for Zach.
Yeah, it was surreal.
Yeah, well, it is every time she even. It's anytime anybody even mentions my name or anything. It's
I
like,
just
wow,
saw
it's really
Dee a while ago saying about the people hanging out at the mall. Yes, I still go a couple times a week.
Yes, I don't. Well, yeah, but I like the mall, but our mall doesn't have anything. It is my favorite, and that is thanks to our executive producer there all the way across the country, that James
And
guy.
now with less hearing damage.
Yes, we adjusted the volume. So after he plants this seed, it's just an endless strain of him poorly explaining his situation. And I like how they just nonchalantly added the barn thing. Like they never like, I would have been like, okay, give me a list of things that happened in those 3 months, so I could be like, hey, I know this, 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 and this. Now let's sit here for an hour. Okay, that happened. Cool. I'm from the future. I'm looking for this. Like,
Well, he proves things like the boy in the well.
that's what I mean. Like, that just happened. Like, it was a good writing device, a good plot device. But I mean, if I was doing this science, this is how I would do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's ways to. I do like that he was at the airport. Like, that is such a cool little ending. It's like an M. Night ending when on his good movies, not the 80% shit he makes.
I think it's 20% not so good and 80% great.
This movie, you're right. 12 Monkeys is brilliant.
I'm talking about M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, I'm not going to ever agree with you, so I'm just bursting right over it.
Happening is the only one I really don't like.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not going to take the bait. I'm not.
I mean,
I will get into
Lady
this
in the
again.
Water's a little strange, but I like it. The Village could have been way better. And then all the rest
I
of
don't
it-
know how I can have a fucking show about movies with you and you have that fucking opinion. Like, you might as well sit here and tell me Avatar is the greatest
I
cinematic
don't like
experience of all
Avatar.
time.
It's just pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty pictures of cartoon raping of animals.
There
I
is
think
some
we should
weird
do time
sexual
travel next
deviance.
week.
They fuck with their hair thing and then fucking ride the animals with their hair thing. That's fucking then.
Some pretty gross dissemination.
That I just committed?
No, that they're performing. I'm purposely using the word wrong.
Ryan, how do you feel about the insemination of animals by the Avatar
Tree
people?
sex. It's weird. Yeah, like those things, and it's like
Yeah, well, then they fuck the tree of life or whatever it's fucking called.
Like,
Aw.
Like, I like weed, and I think the fucking threesome scene in Guantanamo Bay is awesome, but no.
if you're doing something weird in the movie where this is happening with fleshy things, it's like, okay, that's somebody's thing. They want to see that.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I never thought of it like that, I guess. Yeah, everybody just wants to.
They fuck trees, they fuck animals. And I swear to God, if any one of them join with a child, I am out. Like, I will turn it off. I am done. I only plan on watching this movie so I can get ammo to make fun of it. Serious. Like, we're going to have to cover it. I'm going to tear it. Like, I'm going to download the cam the night it's available.
Of what? I'm distracted
Avatar.
by something. Okay, sorry.
Watch it. And that
Oh,
next
I wanna
episode, we're going to tear it the fuck apart.
I want to see it in IMAX.
I won't. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna see it in cam first, and then I'll go watch it. Because I'm not gonna let the pretty picture fucking destroy how horrible of a writer the writing it is in this.
The second one does look pretty bad.
He hasn't had a good idea since Terminator, and he stole
Oh,
that
it's-
from fucking Twilight Zone.
Avatar 2 is going to be garbage. It's going to just look beautiful, that's all.
Yeah, I've seen the preview. It looks good,
It's a
but
fucking
it just looks like
lunatic.
the same thing.
He's a lunatic.
Except there's like a different.
And the
part
hero
planet.
like
Yeah,
abandons his
it's the same
human
thing.
child, and now he's got to live with a gas mask on when he's visiting dad. This is fucking stupid.
I associate James Cameron with the South
Terminator?
Park. No, the South Park portrayal where he's on the submarine.
And they,
They're like, there's things going wrong. Like, there's serious things that need to be discussed. And then James Cameron's like, are the crewmates singing the song about me? Like, that's is on his important checklist of things to make sure are happening.
my favorite
That's what I think of
James Cameron thing is when Family Guy rips him in half by accident.
I don't remember
So
that
he
one.
goes down in oh no, American Dad. Lois goes no, is it Stewie? I think Stewie goes down in a submarine, and he's like, "Oh, with these claws, I'm gonna pants James Cameron," and he accidentally tears him in half. I'm like,
Mine's Future Man because he actually discovered time travel in this.
James Cameron did?
Yeah, because he discovered a bio
personally
at the bottom
or
of
the character?
Ocean. Yeah, personally, and then he has an AI in his house. It's hilarious.
Like, he stars in Future Man?
They just talk about him.
Okay.
The AI that lives in his house, but they say he discovered time travel through like a bio in the bottom of the ocean that there was very hard to get to because of the gravity down there.
Who doesn't want to time travel?
oh,
But yeah, it's a hilarious show. If you haven't seen Future Man, definitely check it out. One of my favorite shows.
I don't know. I'm not responsible enough.
It's pretty
If you
funny.
could take one time travel trip what year would you pick? Backwards or forwards?
See, now, this is the problem with that question. The problem with that question is...
And you can pick a location.
Exactly, right? Like, am I going to go back and benefit me? Like, am I just going to go back, meet up with myself, and be like, all right, grab a fucking pen and pay attention. Here's 3 years, you need to have $5 grand to buy some shit.
You can totally give yourself the Biff book of sports.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You can
Like,
do that, yeah.
So if that's the...
can pick, like, King Arthur times, or you can pick...
I think the best for me would be the way Futurama did it.
And go fuck your grandma?
No, not that way. Sorry.
That's what happens.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't mean like that. I mean, it's going right to the end because it's all the same.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
You start again. So you'll see the end in the beginning.
Have you
and
seen
it's
that
most
episode?
satisfied.
No.
And you get to see the end in the beginning. What else would anybody else want to see?
They do what you want. They
I would go to the end of the universe.
They do. Okay, so you've seen the movie Time Machine, right? Where he
Jules
sits in
Verne?
the ball and that. Yeah.
Oh, I read it as a kid.
But have you seen? Okay, so they do that setup where he ends up rushing
Or he
through
gets
time
to
by
see
accident.
everything. Yeah.
But they do it 3 times, so they watch the end of the universe, and then they're like, "Oh wait, what do we do now?" And it just goes, whoop, bang, and then it starts again. It's like, "Holy shit!" So they speed up, and they accidentally go 3 hours ahead. They're like, "Do you guys want to do it all over again?" Then he reaches out, grabs his own beer from himself, and then they do it again. But they show the birth and death of the universe, and you always talk about the death of the universe, but the reality is, it's just nothing's gonna happen.
Oh, if it's the heat death, everything's just going to cool and nothing will happen.
Yeah, like
It'll die.
you'll have to figure out what the last star is and just watch it.
But some people think it might be the big crunch, where everything comes back together and just becomes a giant black hole. So I'd like to kind of see which one it goes.
Yeah.
Or go to the galactic center, and there's probably a civilization somewhere near the galactic center.
So time travel for me, I think I would just probably figure out a way to benefit myself and my family.
But I thought
and
according
stuff.
to our science, Zach, that we're the center of the universe. Is it still about that?
Great
I'm pretty
concerts.
Pretty sure it's still about that in the academic community that we're the center of the
My
universe.
other band, I'm as
No.
an older guy.
No? They still don't think that anymore?
No, I don't think they are assuming. Science no longer thinks we're the center of the universe.
No, not at all.
I
I have a bandmate that saw Jimi Hendrix live, like back in the day.
Oh my god, yeah, I was thinking, like, what are you talking about? No, they didn't.
I'm in a band with a couple older guys.
Oh, I forgot about
and one of them
Colorado.
saw Jimmy live when he was 15.
You did?
No, my bandmate.
Oh.
Jimi Hendrix died long before I was
Yeah, I
born.
was going to say.
Hey Ryan, did you go to the Waterfront Festival?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Or around the time.
He just said he's in a band with someone that saw Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
That's how he started that.
Did you go to the Waterfront Festival this weekend?
Oh, we're disseminating so quickly.
Back to virus destroying the world.
Yeah, so,
And time
we're talking about time travel in 12 Monkeys. So, would I go back? I mean,
travel. Ryan, did you go to the Waterfront Festival?
oh, another bongo time from
Maybe.
Scotty.
Oh, another bongo.
Oh, Scotty got redemption. We're going to have a graphic pop
I thought Scotty didn't know. Does Scotty indeed know?
Is that a reference?
Oh my
I
god,
got
the graphics
to
won't work right now.
Water Festival.
I just realized why.
What graphics?
What is this thing called again?
What thing?
I don't know what you're trying to do.
This
Yeah.
thing.
Movies?
Is that what I called it?
No, it's near the bottom. You said you didn't need to have a name because you...
Yes,
Fine,
okay, I
it
made a
was
mistake in
image.
this place. Can you
It's
give
just
me
called image because I remember. Go lower.
Oh, is it this one?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
Why?
Because I had to make sure it was under those. So those would show up on top if we got an alert.
Oh.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Little
Stone.
inside baseball.
Oh, right.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I'm a pro. That's what
What
pros
does that mean?
do.
What is it?
I'm a professional. Look it up in the book.
Something you can't hear right now. But I've not heard it either, so.
We're professional. Look it up in the book. It's Larry King. He's drunk and he's talking about being a professional.
Pro streamer. right on top of acting. So, I think we've wrapped up on 12 Monkeys, but I definitely suggest everybody watch this film if you haven't, or if you haven't seen it in a while.
Brad Pitt is young. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty young in it.
This is around the same time as California and a couple other movies like Thelma and Louise.
Bruce Willis is young. Speaking of which,
I mean, Bruce Willis has looked old ever since Hudson Hawk.
Yeah. Remember when he starred in the Twilight Zone?
No,
He was in the Twilight Zone.
I had not
That's
seen
how he
his
started.
episode.
That was his first film, actually. Like,
Really?
His first debut was in the Twilight Zone series in the 80s. Do you remember that?
That tracks.
who was in it?
Bruce Willis.
Everyone was.
Almost everyone was.
Yeah,
Back in those.
That was his first thing he ever did?
I'm pretty sure.
All right.
The
Well,
famous-
you should now check that out.
The famous Twilight Zone episode with the monster on the wing was William Shatner.
Yes.
Monster.
No one mentioned it.
No, but I'm just saying how many celebrities were in
Oh, yeah.
Twilight Zone.
I like watching the 90s one where you get to see all the actors that started to make it at the end of the 90s in it, like Justin Long and shit. His episode's great. He's a photographer. I can't remember exactly what happens. He's living in someone's backyard in a garage, and he is very paranoid for some reason.
And Jordan Peele is associated with the new Twilight Zone, and it's complete garbage. I watched like 5 episodes, and they were all terrible.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It was so
Yeah,
bad,
that's
and everyone else has said. And man, it looks like they had a budget of like $300 an episode. It was so bad.
Oh,
You
jeez.
figure
I'm
he'd still be able to
exaggerating,
pull
but-
something together with that.
I don't know why he put his name on it. Oh, and he's reading between episodes, like he's doing the, oh, you're gonna be stuck in the Twilight Zone. Like he did some narration. It was terrible.
Oh, wow. Don't fuck with the format. It's worked for like 40 years.
Yeah.
Back to the movie. So, I think 12 Monkeys is a great film. I should check it out. Moving on to... Did
Oh,
everyone get to see Valerian? Ryan, did you watch Valerian?
Yeah.
Zachary? Oh, I guess we watched part of it together.
Would have been my favorite movie if I was 16 again.
Yes. 12, maybe. It's a young movie. I think we talked about this before,
I
but...
was a late bloomer. Still kind of.
He is.
Yeah, I guess
It's fun, though.
it's coming of age again, and it's like a Star Wars story they go through.
The opening sequence made me mad.
What was that?
It just made us talk about Avatar.
Oh yeah, when they're on the beach or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Oh, it just looks like Avatar Part 1.5.
It does. With the pearls or whatever those things are.
There's like 4 more Avatar movies almost done.
6 total.
6 total? That's ridiculous.
Yep, 6 total.
I don't even want to see 6 episodes of a show about that.
Do you guys know
I-
your movies for next week?
Oh, well, we were thinking of a theme of off-brand superhero stuff because The Boys is coming out on
Okay.
Friday. We're going to be talking about The Boys for
Okay.
sure.
Yes, next week. Next Wednesday.
I won't be able to help talking about it on Monday, but it's my favorite show.
All right, I think I got it.
Off-brand. What are you thinking?
A classic. We'll go with. He was in one of these movies and in an MCU movie. We'll let Barry have a second to guess.
Who? You didn't tell us.
Brad
the-
Pitt.
Oh.
No.
Really?
We're gonna be watching Daredevil with Ben Affleck.
Oh God.
Oh, motherfucker!
Oh.
No, off-brand. That is
Oh, I
a,
thought
that
you
is a
just meant
main line.
shitty,
No,
superheroes.
off-brand,
Not
off-brand,
bad
off-brand.
Oh, okay. That's what I meant.
Like, movies that
Like
aren't...
Hancock, where it's like he's a.
Oh,
Kinda like
The
not
Boys,
they're
the
not-
MCU off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or
Sorry.
like The Boys, where it's like, hey, you're killing people, not saving them.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll pick a different one then.
I'm thinking.
Like, I'm
Chronicle.
going with Legion or...
But that's an angel.
Constantine.
I don't know.
No, it's a comic book, though.
But it's not an off-brand superhero. Like
Well, it is. It's off-brand.
subverting expectations.
I like a lot of TV shows and movies.
Well, then I'm going to pick Constantine.
I do like that movie.
All right, Constantine's my pick.
It's Keanu and
And I
Corey-
thought you knew a Brad Pitt movie where he's a superhero, and I'm like, all right, cool, because he's in Daredevil or Deadpool.
Corey has some beautiful ASCII art.
Well,
of
oh yeah, he is
Keanu.
too. True.
He does. Were you? Huh?
Yeah,
No, I
Constantine's
said
amazing.
yeah, he is too for sure.
I mean, you've got Bright, Hancock. I didn't mean to mention two Will Smith
Brightburn.
movies. Brightburn, sorry.
I'm gonna pick Chronicle. I think
That's a good one.
You're not gonna go with M. Night Shyamalan.
Unbreakable or
No.
Split.
Well, I was
or
gonna
Glass.
say Glass because that's the conclusion of the three.
But that's not really subverting your. Well,
So I'm not looking for subversion. I'm
Oh,
just
I
looking
got
for
one
off-brand.
actually. 100% got one now.
Okay, sir. What did you pick?
A classic 90s. That started, I think, the Wayne brothers. Blank Man.
oh, okay.
It was one of my favorites as a kid, so I'm down to watch it again.
Blank Man. Yeah.
He was gonna suggest Mystery Men.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's an old one.
It's a bad one.
It is, yeah. Ben Stiller.
Encino Man. Yeah, sure. I'd count that as a off-brand superhero movie.
Because he's a Neanderthal or whatever.
Well, I mean, he kicks some ass. He saves some kids' lives. He is awesome.
What other movies fall into that? We were trying to come up with a list.
George of the Jungle.
Birdman.
Watch it.
Have you seen Birdman?
Yeah, with Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
It's a crazy movie. All one shot.
We have a song kind of based off of it.
Harvey
Birdman,
Birdman. Birds aren't real, by the way.
Attorney at Law. Son-in-law. We're just mentioning Weasel movies now.
The
Kick-Ass was the other one. That's
Yeah.
how we got on this topic, actually. It wasn't even The Boys. It was Kick-Ass that started this
Boy.
topic.
I was gonna pick Kick-Ass this week.
How did you end up on fucking Chronicle, then?
Because you haven't seen it, and it's been a long time for me, and I liked it.
All right.
And Chronicle 2 is apparently in the works, and it's James Gunn movie, so it's he's always good. At
What
pretty
about
much
Spawn? I'm surprised nobody's picked that.
everything. Oh,
That actually fits so much better than Constantine.
they're doing a new Spawn movie too.
All right, I gotta pick Spawn.
All
Oh,
right,
the
Spawn,
CG's so bad
Blank
in
Man.
hell.
I
What are you picking, Zach?
Okay, but they spent all their money on the fucking suit.
Chronicle.
Chronicle.
They,
Okay.
they spent all their money on the suit, so there was no money for fucking
So yeah.
hell. So you got a PS2 cutscene.
It's like MS Paint, like just
Awesome.
plain background doing like.
Are you
two
doing our
animations.
Discord right now?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked. So
Yeah,
I
Blade.
changed. I'm gonna do. Oh,
Blade.
then there's Blade.
Blade kind of counts.
Oh yeah, Blade.
Kind of
made
mainline now though. He's about to be a TV
yeah,
show.
but at the time,
At the time was sick. Yeah.
but yeah, I'm gonna do Spawn.
Okay, Blank Man.
Greatest movie soundtrack like of all time.
Spawn.
They took metal bands and like dance EDM people and put them together like Dust Brothers and Metallica.
you reminded me
and-
that Mallrats had a great soundtrack.
They also put
Yeah, it was fun.
PlayStation 1 and video graphics.
Yeah.
Hellboy. Oh, I loved the first one.
Hellboy, oh great.
I still haven't watched the new one. I can't.
Hobson as Hellboy was not good.
Oh, we've got Harbor.
Oh yeah,
Where is it?
his third best role.
Yeah, David Harbour. Because we were going to talk about Stranger Things, and he's a big
Well,
star.
we weren't. We just had stuff ready if it got brought up, and it wasn't got brought up
Well,
yet. But you done did it. You done did it and brought it up. We still got 2 movies to talk about,
I know, but Stranger Things.
and we never adjusted this image.
Oh, that's true, but
Horrible production value.
professionals.
But before we get to Stranger Things, and please comment in the chat before we come back to it if you've seen at least a couple of the new episodes or any of it, so we don't spoil it for those that don't want it spoiled, because we don't need to talk about it, but we really... So only we got one person on just the first episode. I don't want to spoil Stranger Things. It's too important of a show. So, for right now, we may just stick to talking about... Hurry up, go watch the other episode. We'll be here for another hour. No,
I'm a pro. That's what pros do. I'm a professional. Look it up in the book.
So I didn't mean to just brush over Pearson's movie, which is Larry, and we have covered it before, a long time ago, and we all really loved it. It is more of a... There's not really... Like, is there even geopolitical issues in this? Like, it doesn't... It seems like it's just a fun tale that they tell that transcends space and time.
Yeah.
And then I definitely suggest if you're stoned, you need something in the background, or you just want to check out a movie with some cool gags in it. I mean, like technological gags, like the whole
Oh, the
other
budgets.
digital world, and
The budget seems to be
oh yeah. Oh, I'm trying to stop us from talking about it in case anyone missed that. So we're gonna quickly talk about The Long Goodbye,
We
and
can
then
talk about anything.
That's true.
We're stoners, yeah.
now,
No one said Bongo
because of
Time. I'm smoking anyway.
all right, go ahead.
Alright.
But we're gonna talk quickly about The Long Goodbye, and
Wait, Jack should hit it out.
I mean, I won't say no to that.
I'll set one up as soon as I'm done. I got to talk about it a little bit.
What?
Kenobi on Wednesday for sure. The Long Goodbye. Now, Ryan did get to see this. I did see this. This is a fan pick and our executive producer pick. That James guy. The reason Zach didn't see it is Call Me Not and Dee Dee's fault, apparently.
Well,
He blamed you guys like these people wouldn't leave me alone. No, I'm trying.
There's certain streams that are 4 hours long you have to watch, and then you have to game with the mods afterwards.
I managed to watch some of this shit 2 and 3 times. So The Long Goodbye. It is a 70s film noir detective story that you can totally see where how it inspired films like Ace Ventura, Fletch, and so many other, as film noir detective movies got more and more jokey.
Felch?
Fletch.
Okay.
Have you never seen Fletch?
No.
Great Chevy Chase movie where he's
Do you want to know
reporter.
what felching is?
No.
You don't want to know.
Everyone should have their homework done for Wednesday. Wednesday is when you should have Stranger Things watched, at least up to episode 4, and you should have Obi-Wan Kenobi watched. And I think that's it for this week. We just abandoned fucking Westworld. The Westworld doesn't exist anymore.
We will be talking about.
Oh, why'd you make it so small? I thought we were going to take up the whole screen.
Is Obi-Wan worth the watch, Barry?
We're not going to talk about that. I need to rewatch the first 2 episodes with paper and pen.
Okay.
Obi-Wan Benobi JoJo's. It's coming. We will be talking about it.
I didn't notice you added the Benobi.
That's what it's called. You
That's
saw
nice.
the official poster here.
That is good. I didn't notice you. You're doing good. I'm proud of you. Good job. Great troll against Disney. But I'm going to line up some dabs.
Alright.
And yeah, that's your fancy one over there, all clean. Can you see through the lights?
Yes, that's my missing bong. But
You
it's
don't
not a
remember
bong.
cleaning it?
The only...
We dabbed out of it. We can dab out of it now.
I would like to dab out of it if that's cool.
The only thing I was going to add to the...
1 second.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
And just like that, through movie magic, Barry's gone.
yeah. Yeah, the only point I was going to say about long bye-bye, long time goodbye.
Long
goodbye.
La La
Long
Land,
goodbye.
goodbye, bye.
No, that just reminds me because I worked for the company of Imperial Tobacco. I'm sure they must have paid for this movie because the guy was called Philip Marlborough. And he had a cigarette. Yeah.
But the one
Marlowe,
the
sorry,
writer
yeah.
kept calling him Marlborough.
Yeah, and he had a cigarette in his hand like every second. And he kept on saying cigarettes are basically cool, the whole thing, and you live this cool detective life. And
I'm thinking of Family Guy where the guy keeps looking. They splice him into film like, "Are you smoking yet? Smoke."
yeah, basically that's what this movie was to me. The only the cool thing though is knowing that James guy too was seeing Arnold for the first time in this first movie. This was Arnold Schwarzenegger's first movie.
Which one was?
This one, A Long Goodbye.
Oh man,
He didn't have any lines. He was just the buff guy that for some reason had to take off his pants and shirt at the end, which was actually kind of weird.
Jacket. He had to take off his pants and jacket.
He had to take off his pants.
Well, he was in his in his underwear or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He took
Yeah.
off his jacket and his pants.
And yeah, it was just at the end of like 5 guys stripped for no reason, and the main guy's just like, I'm not taking off my clothes. And yeah, that was pretty much how that did it. We're just like, okay then.
Yeah, I mean, we're not wearing pants, Leahy. That's why
No
we got the
pants here,
table
yeah.
here, so you don't have to see it.
No pants party.
No, pants off, dance off.
Bigfoot has a song called the No Pants Dance.
Who has a song called the No Pants Dance?
Bigfoot.
Oh, your band. Bigfoot Portal Christ.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not streaming on Spotify. Yes, it is, but not that song, I assume.
No. Tyler won't let us do that song anymore. He has a daughter now.
Oh, he's pretending to be an adult. Can't have a song about no pants.
No. It's not very nice.
That's the way punk rock music should be. Not very nice. Well, maybe not, but sometimes.
And pantless.
Bongo time for no pants. Why did I smoke that when you're getting me a dab? That's just double danger.
Oh yeah, we're trying to.
Double jeopardy. I'm calling illegal move there.
I'm more concerned I'm not going to be able to get you a dab. Out of this, at least.
Oh, why not?
Well, because I can't find the other email that goes in. This is the problem we had last time. I thought it was full last time.
No, I haven't seen the new Fantastic Beasts. Have you?
I have not seen any Fantastic Beasts. I've only seen the 7 Harry Potter movies. 8. Because the last one's 2 parts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen all 8. Yes.
Sorry, I'm back. And I am wearing pants, for the record.
Now you are.
No, I'm not. No. Sorry to leave you guys all there in their capable hands. They try
Are you
their
up to
best.
date with Fantastic Beasts?
No, I find myself, because she is transphobic, I can't watch her films now. I can't look away.
It's in HD on the high seas.
No, I just the first one was good, the second one was kind of stupid, and then I don't care for the third one. So The Long Good Night, though it advocates for a lot of smoking like most movies, it's just a great twist movie that is well written, well put together, and I really don't have anything bad to say about it.
Me neither.
Yes, I'm wearing shorts.
Polka dot shorts?
But I didn't see it.
No? You can see them! I'm sitting next to you!
No
But, yeah. I'm really glad James got us to watch that movie. Now, it did not breed any clips or any lines the way that Buckaroo Banzai did. Oh my god, I want to pick... He's a superhero?
It's true, he's the first Marvel movie.
You're right.
I should have picked Howard the Duck also, but... which I've also picked for this channel.
Buckaroo Banzai meets the off-brand superhero.
Should we do him again this quickly? Like, didn't we do him, like, in January?
Yeah, we did him not too long ago.
Like, whatever our first... Oh, no, it would have been, like, last October. Whenever our first broadcast was here, it was Buckaroo Banzai.
It was one of the first. Yeah, I thought Leahy always wore thongs, not shorts. Usually it's like 6 or 7 on. At least during the winter.
Where's Cisco at?
I never liked that song. The thong song.
Did you never know a girl with dumps like a truck? Truck? Did you never say what?
Turned down for what?
Sir Jonathan.
Diminutive Jonathan. Diminutive Jonathan.
Sir Diminutive Jonathan.
The poet.
The poet laureate. Extracts. But The Long Goodbye, I really suggest everybody watch. I can't say enough good things about it. I really enjoyed it. I was never bored. And yeah, like it's a very old movie. You can totally tell the outfits are very outdated, very...
What was the song we were singing earlier today?
Kiss Me Where It Smells Funny?
No, about... Oh, I See You, Baby. Shaking that ass.
Yes.
Groove Armada. Shaking that ass. I see you, baby.
You know what? You two can just alternate. Ryan, you want to be the alternator?
That's a lot of extracts.
Alright, but at least
What are you
put a
talking
0.5 in and so I
That's
can alternate
crazy
properly.
amount.
I mean, what do you mean? I've barely put anything in
Yeah,
there.
I'm alternating for you. You don't have to hit it all, Zach.
I mean, it'd be irresponsible not to put that much in.
Yeah, so I'll hit 0.5 and then you hit half. I'll hit half. That's good.
Slappers.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday in chat.
Talking about what?
Key and Peele, slap ass.
I didn't watch a lot of Key and Peele.
Oh my god. Slap ass.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh my goodness. Oh, what?
There you go.
There you go. Tasty. I like that one. I'm gonna toilet. Jack,
Oh my god.
toilet, spin it, pop it.
Right, popping and locking over here. Just fucking popping and locking. You want us to do karaoke? I mean, Ryan can sing. I have sang before. And Zach might never breathe again. Oh my god, you do not want to go outside. It will not make it better. It is so humid out there.
Oh yeah.
This is a wall. Make sure you close the door.
Hashtag baby lung crew.
Actually, I'm joking. I sing all the time. I sing backup vocals in a band, sometimes lead. I sang lead vocals in a band for a show 2 weeks ago.
Fair enough.
I'm just not very good.
I haven't been practicing that much lately either.
Ooh, that's better. So anything else besides smoking that you like that you want to talk about? The long good night? Long goodbye?
No, other than that, yeah, it wasn't a bad movie. Like, I liked how it followed the story of what it would be like a day in the life of Eddie Gould's character, Philip Marlborough.
Morrow.
Marrow.
Philip Morrow. But yes, there was a lot of... He lit a lot of cigarettes.
Oh, it was definitely a smoke. Like what Zach said.
Yeah. He definitely lit a ton of cigarettes. Like every 30 seconds, a new cigarette was lit. So,
Yeah.
and I think that actually does wrap up our 4 films for tonight. My pick was Mallrats. Zach picked 12 Monkeys. Ryan picked Valerium, and our fan pick this week from that James guy was The Long Good Night, which James has always given us great picks. The last one was Buckaroo Banzai. We got a bongo time there.
Oh. Zach says he'll make up every bongo that we miss. He misses when he's outside there.
He didn't say it, but we're saying it now.
Yeah,
so.
we're saying it for him.
And just because we're doing a little bit of not advertising, but we want everyone to see it. Here's another music video involving Zazie-La.
Let's start a band. Let's play some tunes about some shit that hasn't mattered since 2002. We got old, but we never grow up. It just takes more drinks to make us throw up. Let's start a band. Let's play some 30s. Punk rock shows in dive bars like we're not all in our 30s. We got old, but we never grew up. We're just so when our rental friends show up.
Hey, you made it!
Yeah, we found a sitter.
Sweet. Thanks for coming. We can only stay till 10. What time do you go on?
Shit. We die of old age. Let it be on stage. Playing for 10 people for less than minimum wage. Let's start a band.
No, concert. All right, we're back. We might have been here the whole time actually, because we didn't mute anything, so probably heard everything as we were coughing and talking. But We're here again.
Hey, beef nips.
And welcome, Beef
Bongo
Nips.
for beef nips.
I just nearly died from a dab. I'm still recovering.
You nearly die after every dab.
Yeah.
That's true.
Ryan actually hit. Like, you want more? Like, that's barely even done.
So, yeah, I tried
That's
to
the
get
great part
it
about cold starting, because you don't really burn it out unless you go too hot.
That's why I like it's super hot. Oh my god.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's catching up.
See, now it is 3. That was 1.
This counts as 3.
Yeah, that counts as 3. That's fair.
I mean, you haven't smoked a bong in a long time.
I
I
did
was
right
impressed
before.
with that.
Good hit.
Good
Would you like a
job.
water?
I got my water.
You should give the crops Gatorade, man.
He literally sent me that meme today.
Oh, did you?
Did I?
About Brondo.
Oh, yeah.
Feed the crops Rondo.
He said, Ryan sent me a meme about Brondo today, literally.
So yeah, our movie picks. So this Wednesday, we will be tearing apart
Stranger
Obi-Wan
Things.
and Stranger Things. Episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Stranger Things, and episodes 1 and 2 of Obi-Wan. I will have notes on Obi-Wan. And I will have notes on where they should go from here, and where they probably won't go from here. And that bothers me because, man, like, Marvel keeps getting it right in very specific ways for me, and Disney just keeps fucking up Lucas.
Just one question for chat is, to contemplate is, do you think you could catch a 10-year-old girl if you had to chase?
Yeah, you gotta stop asking that question. It's socially inappropriate.
No, but if you've seen the show, there is a 10-year-old girl character.
Someone's
running
gonna
away.
take a clip of this later on in life and be like, see, he used to do a podcast about chasing down 10-year-old girls.
The bounty hunters need to catch her. And
Is this metaphorically on Epstein's Island?
Whoa. I don't think we're gonna
it's just
ever say his last name again.
athletically, who do you think would win in that competition? Several bounty hunters or a small child?
A small child, I think, would have the dexterity, speed, and muscle mass built by 10 to outrun hunters. Bounty hunters.
Oh, what the question was, could you catch a 10-year-old girl, Zach asked. Not me.
Got any numbers in her name? No.
It's baby Leia.
Oh, no, we're not talking about 11.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah.
Oh, no.
No, 11 has Super Bowl. Leia has superpowers, too. She has
But
the
she
Force.
doesn't use them.
We don't know that. She could have been making shit... She could be a natural in making shit fall behind her.
They
She could be
would've
like
shown
Domino.
Things like, oh, she caused that little rock
I gotta
to slip or
rewatch it.
something.
Maybe her hands are going like... Maybe she's like running around like this. Woo! Like, she's fucking just wiggling behind her. She could just not...
See, he's all happy we're talking about Obi-Wan.
I'm not... We're only talking about her inability to get caught.
I liked Obi-Wan, just to be clear. I know you said you're not a fan. I enjoyed it. Both episodes.
All right, Cordy. This is like, okay, listen. We're two
It had
episodes
its
in.
flaws. That you would catch a little child running away. You
Listen.
would catch them.
No, I get
They
what
can
you
turn
mean.
this
Yeah,
around.
He's definitely right. Yeah, you would, for sure.
They can turn this around, but... And I'm going to rewatch him, open mind. But I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like what's coming next. And it's just further proof that the cartoon people do it better than the fucking...
The opening scene of episode 1 was such a great fight. Like, I really liked it. The Jedi fighting and the action, it was great. I was like, oh man, I'm in.
Yeah, I always like when they start a movie with killing children.
That does end up happening.
Yeah, Anakin shows up and slices them shits in half. But, and it was really stupid that was already started, and then he executed Order 66. His Order 66 comes first.
I think it was Gunnar Mofo in chat yesterday. People were talking about kids or something. He's like, fuck them kids.
That's awesome. Because I agree. But
Yeah,
this
right.
is important, though. Because Order 66 has
fuck
been
them kids.
seen from... God damn it. I wasn't supposed to get here, but listen. Order 66 has been seen from 4 different angles. From 4 different properties. The original movie, Clone Wars... the Bad Batch and Resistance are Rebels, and honestly, it gets better every time until now, and that was so disappointing because there should have been no reason to say execute Order 66 if this was already happening, or they should have started off with execute Order 66 and then start the battle. They edited or cut this in such an intentional way as they've done everything else that it was almost there to piss people off. Because this has been... Order 66 seems to be some sort of temporal thing that... I think they're going to play with time a little bit to get rid of some of the bad stuff.
That's what I've been
And they
saying
aren't
for a
going to
long
be able to
time.
fix Order 66, though. There's a reason it has to happen. And it sullied it, and it pissed me off a lot. This happens in the first 10 seconds, so I'm not spoiling anything.
With time travel or multiverse, you can fix all of Star Wars' mistakes. Or any shows.
Who did Order 66 best? Bad Batch. Without a doubt, because Ahsoka having to fucking fight a whole battalion.
New show, Ahsoka show.
Oh, Ahsoka's coming, yeah, but... Okay,
And
so at the end
what's
of
the other
Clone
show?
Wars, the final season...
Skeleton.
Yeah, with Jude Law.
I don't know, it's about...
Is he bringing Captain Marvel with him?
I love how Marvel has Jude Law and Discount Jude Law.
Who's Discount Jude Law?
Vision.
Why is he Discount Jude Law?
Because I feel like he's just like Jude Law, but... Paul Bettany.
Paul Bettany's done a ton of great stuff.
I know, but Jude Law is just more famous and...
Do you like Priest? That post-apocalyptic movie where he's
Yeah,
kind of a
is
superhero?
Priest not somehow connected to Legion?
I think it
Yeah.
might be.
I think it's the aftermath of...
Well, there's at least a fan theory that connects them.
Yeah.
If not, we just made it up.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm
to answer the
thinking your
question,
favorite movie, Zach?
Bad Batch or...
Wait, what?
What's the one with the owl and the blue guy?
Harry Potter?
Oh, the Watchmen?
Yeah.
What about them?
Oh, for the pay.
They're kind of a bit off-brand, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But man, I rewatched
But-
the TV show this year. It's so good.
Too.
The movie doesn't hold up for the comic book, like the graphic novel fans or the TV show fans, but I haven't watched the TV show even yet.
TV show. I've watched it twice now. It's really, really good.
But still, how was the last season of Mr. Robot?
It's on the queue.
Yeah.
His favorite show of all time.
It's
But
kind of true.
I'm still coming back to the Order 66.
Oh, The Boys though, June 3rd, this Friday.
Yeah, that should
Can't
be
wait.
good.
Oh, is there a Bad Batch Season 2 trailer? Like, the cartoons, I can't wait for. Every new cartoon in Star Wars is fucking brilliant. They do a good job. Resistance is a little childish, but you can tell it's written for children. It's got BB-8 in it.
Cartoons are childish, yes.
But, no, they're not. They're pieces of art.
I
How
know,
is a
it's-
cartoon any different from a
I'm
comic book?
just being stupid.
Moving comic book.
And
No,
one-
because you seem to have that opinion, though. You don't seem to like
Most
cartoons.
Most,
And even when I'm telling you that the cartoons are the best versions of these things. Like, right now, the only thing in Star Wars that makes an ounce of fucking sense is the cartoon.
Are we bringing up the Bad Batch Season 2 trailer here?
Apparently. This will not let me copy and paste from there, so I'll just find it on my own. But the reason I like the original, or not the original, but the Clone Wars version of Order 66 the most is because Ahsoka is such an amazing Jedi. I love the gray Jedi. I think she's
One day ago.
one of the best characters in all of Star Wars.
Are you excited for her TV show then?
Yo, very much so. In fact, I'm pissed because I really don't want to finish watching fucking that show, but I have to see her. And I haven't even looked at the pictures. I saw the pre-show pictures,
Yeah.
but I will not look at any pictures of what she looks like or anything because I really do want to see it in the movie, the TV show, her own. I set this up in advance. I just have to.
I think Leahy got me with a Rickroll a few months ago. It was the first time anyone got me in years. Damn you, Leahy. You can take off the Obi-Wan Kenobi Jub Jubs. It's right at the top.
Okay. Jobs. See, I named everything properly. There's just a lot of stuff in here now.
Oh, I've been wanting to play Elden Rings. It'll be on sale in a month or two, I'm sure. Elden Ring.
Ring?
Yeah, I don't know why I added this. Whoa. Oh, that's desktop audio. Should be fine for them.
No, I still have to go to here. Well, no, that's 30 going on 13, which is probably a little loud. Wow, the screen cap. Maybe I have to add a new one from scratch. Screen capture. Add source.
We're professionals here.
Not at all. I'm learning as I go.
We're trying to add on new software.
There we go.
The YouTube screen share.
All right, now we're just going to jump into it. We're not muting ourselves. Don't get mad because I talk, because I'm going to talk. Sorry.
What is this?
You can buy your freedom. You can have a future. Isn't that what
This is
you
your favorite?
We're
Oh.
already free. Clearly, you're not paying attention to what's happening out there. It is time for a new era. There are others out there who need our help.
Ah, I'm so happy.
We'll take all the allies we can get. It's good.
Well, too bad. You're going to have to watch this shit. We're going to cover this. We're going to cover Obi. We got to cover this. Ah,
Get to work.
it's so good.
Yeah, I haven't even seen the first season.
Oh, you have to catch up. See, like, the fucking cartoons are the only ones doing it right.
There's
Was
12
the desktop
seasons.
audio
Oh.
muted?
Oh, crap. They listened to all of that through our mic.
Why is it muted at all? Sorry about that. As
It
usual, we're
wasn't needed.
professionals.
It wasn't needed originally. But hey, we have a really good mic, so it should be all right. Yeah, we're gonna be covering this. You're gonna have to watch it. You might have to watch a whole season of show before it just to get it.
Oh my goodness.
When we're done tonight, can you stay and we just watch the first episode together of the first season? See the Order 66 thing. See what I was talking about.
I'm more curious about Order 69. What's that?
Hey Ryan, you didn't bring up boobs.
I saw it earlier in there about something breast.
I mean, I don't think it's better. I think it's just a great continuation and offshoot of Clone Wars. I consider it to be part of Clone Wars. But so fucking good. Like, you know, he thinks it's great. I'm telling you it's great. You need to watch it.
What's Resistance?
Resistance is the third one. And it's fun, but it's way more... The stories are more childish.
Okay.
Not bad, but like it's a little childish. It's got
Because
BB-8
it's
in it
cartoon.
a lot. Yeah, no, not because it's a cartoon. Like you call me an internet grandpa, you're just an actual grandpa.
I know. I'm being a curmudgeonly
Or
old man.
sorry, do the cartoon women have to be touching tentacles or something for it to be acceptable for you?
I do not like that hentai stuff.
Do you not have like one of those pillows?
Of course I have a Japanese body pillow, but There's no tentacles involved.
Not till you get home.
You can totally get those kind of pillows with tentacles on them.
Oh my god, it's such a fun world. A waifu pillow?
Oh, they have an actual name. I forget it now. Fuck. Like it's a Japanese word.
Do you cuddle it while you watch Amaranth? Like ears? Oh,
You can probably get Amaranth on a pillow.
that's a weird, but probably, yeah. I mean, we can make custom. Oh my god. Zazzy ankle body pillows.
It's just nothing but ankles all over it.
We could totally, yeah, like, we'll do like a collage background and then, like, one big ankle, like, his legs over it. You know what I mean?
A Ryan body pillow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just Ryan's eyes. Do you remember, like, the No Fear shirts? It'll just be Ryan's eyes like that. These eyes. See my love, no.
Daki Makura. That's the Japanese body pillow stuff. And it's like a specific size and there's quality and all these things.
Clean bong.
And if you've seen the show 30 Rock, James Franco has a bit on it, a recurring bit where he's in love with a...
Isn't he married to one?
Yeah, and he's trying to hide it from the public and stuff. And the top comments on the YouTube thing are like, the quality of that body pillow is so low. And then you look at it and it's like, okay, compared to the art they have on the real ones, yeah, like, I see what they're saying.
Some poor production assistant probably had to run with someone else's credit card all around New York trying to find one of those in a store because James Franco got stoned and thought of that idea that day.
Oh, but it shows up through multiple seasons. Like,
yeah, you can't change his wife halfway through.
Oh,
props
you
to prop.
could have a divorce, right? Like, you could totally write that in.
Now you want a stupid storyline where he gets a divorce. The arrest was totally believable, but now you think he's going to divorce the pillow.
The storyline is that he's paying...
Doesn't it cheat on him?
No, it's not like that, but Liz Lemon, he's paying Liz Lemon to pretend to be his girlfriend. Oh, no, sorry, his friend Jenna, so that he can appear in public with a girlfriend, but the reality is he's got the pillow he's in love with, and he's trying to hide that from the public. And he's trying very hard to get over it, but he can't.
But in reality,
it's really well
just
done.
rapey.
Well, no, that doesn't happen on the show.
No, I know, but it was happening in real life.
In real life, there's some allegations. Yes. Seth Rogen's distanced himself pretty publicly about
I mean, Seth Rogen's pretty weird. So, I mean, for him to be like, I'm out. Maybe Franco and Masterson can make a movie together.
Pillow with the arm. No, there's.
Oh, what's our
big
Discord?
arm pillows.
Zach will post our Discord again.
Where's Discord? Sorry, I'm just. Oh, no, we got to set up all these links and stuff. We don't.
I
We'll do
know.
that next time.
We can post it still. I like people joining in.
We have nothing. We need to moderate.
Well, we at least. Our whole thing's we don't really moderate anything. We just don't want the YouTube porn bots. Past that. Oh my god! I forgot to click it. You were right there.
With what?
Neither of us clicked the button.
To turn on the auto moderators.
Yeah, the Autobot. We were right there too. Like it was seconds
It's
away.
still on one of these screens, I think.
But yes, we do have a. Oh, Didi Marie already did it. You're awesome.
See, DD best mod, best VIP.
Okay, how many more little
Didi
squares
Marie,
can we get
best
next to their
VIP.
name?
Oh, DD has 4. I think 4 is the most that he can have. I don't know.
I feel like there was one more we could turn on.
But see, Call Me Nod there has that pinkish one with the green S type thing.
Huh?
Or shape. The one closest to his name.
Oh yeah.
That's like GlitchCon. Like, I'm not even sure how people got that, but it's kind of rare.
Oh, like that just shows up everywhere with them?
Everywhere, yeah. Every channel.
Huh.
There's some rare global things. And he's got the first because he was one of the first 10 subscribers on the channel.
Sweet. DD Best VIP.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Wow, we got off the rails there pretty bad. Oh, has everyone seen our new PSA? We stand by this completely.
Hello, I'm Soldier Boy. Did you know drugs and drug-related crime have become a nationwide problem? All across America, drugs are destroying people's lives. But you don't have to be a superhero to fight back. Because your superpower is just saying no. So when someone offers you drugs, you tell them Soldier Boy said taking drugs is not cool, and anyone who does is a loser. Remember, real heroes don't use drugs.
That's true. Remember, kids, don't take drugs.
Okay, first off, Jensen Ackles, or Dean Winchester, as I know him. Okay, I was going to add that one too, damn it. I thought about it right after the PSA that we should grab Mackie.
Drugs are bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Bongo
love that
Time
scene.
For Soldier Boy. The Boy,
Don't you
season
put it
3
in your
coming
mouth.
up. I'm so excited.
Like an apple or a beet.
You don't want to French fry when you should be pizza. You'll have a bad time.
You're going to have a bad time if you pizza when you should have French fries.
You remember that's
Isn't the other way around because pizza
I don't know. Either one is going to be wrong.
pizzaing is to slow down. French frying.
But yeah, maybe you don't want to slow down. Maybe you need to speed up. Sometimes that's the right choice. In life and in smoking. Here we go. What's that? What's that? That's the melody to funky down.
Oh, that show has endless gold. We should cover that movie at some point.
Yesterday, Sabrina Solo Show had to do a tally emote from Didi Marie.
Oh, nice.
And a Zazie Anki emote mimic, which she didn't really know how to do. She just laughed about stuff.
What is an emote mimic?
It's a redemption she has. I don't know if other streamers do it, but you redeem it like we get in the. Oh, we need to put up our event list again.
Oh, yeah. I have mine open,
And,
so I haven't missed anything. But
Usually you put a funny face or something, and Sabrina will just imitate it in a funny way. Or like wave your arms, or she'll do whatever the emote looks like.
oh, okay.
And she does a great job, and she'll like kill herself trying to do some of them.
So I mean, she could have just changed her camera view to be all ankle.
She actually like flexed her leg around a little bit and stuff. And she said, "I must have really nice Ankies if I've got an emote for them."
Oh, you can mimic an emote with channel points?
In
I have
channel.
so many channel points. And she has nothing I can do because I've never, like, requested a song. Like, most of her channel points are for requesting songs.
No, they're for
Like,
various
altering
things.
songs.
Yes. They cost
So you
$5
you
for
have to
those
request a song to
songs.
use the alters, so I've never really noticed the rest. All right, I'll start paying for emote mimics.
Scotty's got the Psycho Stick.
Dee Dee's gonna have to turn me off because I'll be like emote mimic.
There's a timer on it.
Oh,
And like she only does one or two a stream. Don't bug her with it.
Oh.
I'm just trying to be sorry. No.
I am pretty bad when I find a channel point thing I like say hello motherfucker. Like I hit it a handful of times through his stream. But only when he starts to slow down a little bit.
Speaking of Psycho Stick, one of my bandmates texted me today saying he has a friend that's been on the Psycho Stick stream. He thinks he's like one of their former merch guys. He's like, I'll find out on band practice, but I love Psycho Stick.
Cool.
Yeah. Maybe I'll wear my Psycho Stick shirt on Wednesday. Shrexy.
I forgot you can do bet channel points too.
Oh, there's all kinds of little. You can play slots and
Yeah. Again, I turned it all on, but we will.
more balls.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I'm new. I probably shouldn't be running the entire back end of a Twitch channel when I'm brand new to Twitch and don't know anything about it. But I'm learning as I go and having a lot of fun screwing around.
Gunnar, what did you expect to happen with 30 to 1 odds? That's terrible. 69K. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, and then they did a prediction for last song, and it was overwhelmingly no. This won't be her last song. She did like 4 more songs. She just can't stop. It's like the Energizer Bunny.
Does she ever play the song Can't Stop because she can't stop?
No, but that's a good idea. Oh, and she doesn't play any Kiss. I'm really surprised by that. I think there's a few songs she could kill by them.
That kind of makes me happy. Makes me feel like it's a safe space.
Why don't you request those? Then?
I'm not a big Kiss fan.
They got some really good songs, though.
Rock and Roll All Night
Yes.
and Party All Day.
I saw the Space Jam, too. She did Space Jam.
But I listed their good songs.
That's
it. Yes. Name another good one.
Detroit Rock City.
Okay. It's an okay song.
And then, I know they must have a couple more. I'm not a big Kiss fan either.
He's just a really good marketer.
One of my old bandmates, I was one of her favorite bands. And she had all the shirts, and I think she even wore face makeup at one concert. This girl's 30 now, so this was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, just they've never really been for me. But I do like the rock and roll song and
What 80s
God
band
gave
do
rock
you
and roll to us. And then the 9 other songs they have with the word rock and roll in it. And then the disco album, that was great. No, Kiss is just a marketing tool.
Oh, I hate Gene Simmons. I can't stand him.
What 80s band do you guys like the best? Zach? 80s
Metallica.
band? Metallica for Barry.
The Blue Hearts, a Japanese band that kind of sounds like The Clash, but here.
Alright.
But Japanese, I mean.
Yeah, but he's not into hentai. Or whatever that's called. He's not into tentacle
I
stuff.
just didn't
but
like 80s
everything-
bands.
Yeah, it's probably
These
gonna go
guys are
with
like
Guns N'
punk rock.
Roses.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense for you. Yeah, the movie was better than the song. No, I'm just being a dick about Kiss. The movie was great.
You can make fun of Kiss, but I really like them. I don't know. Like their music.
You couldn't name any more songs.
I don't know the names, but they just have a sound, and most of their stuff's catchy.
Yeah, they're Nickelback.
I don't like Nickelback. But I get it. There's a lot of people that do like
Yeah,
Nickelback.
hey, Nickelback's palatable, easygoing rock and roll. So is Kiss. Like, their image was bigger than their music.
Yeah, I think people go to like dress up and the whole thing rather than the music itself.
Like, think about the following. Okay, here's a good example. You hate Rocky Horror.
Oh, it was terrible. It made
But
no sense.
The
Yeah.
same amount of Legion go sit outside a movie theater on
And that's
Halloween to
fine.
go watch it every year.
I get it.
And it was a show too. They blew like flare and fireworks and all this like stuff. The Kiss
Oh
concert.
yeah, still on Kiss. Sorry. Yes, they have
That's
a
what they were
massive
known
stage
for.
show.
Detroit
Was
Rock
their
City?
pyromaniacs,
Yes.
right? Or the
Did you like
pyrotechs,
it?
I mean.
Yes, we
Show
talked
that
about
they
that a
had.
minute ago.
Okay.
The pyrotech
I
show.
missed that bit.
See, I do miss like highlighting it because then if I'm talking about that still, it's up on the screen.
We're also smoking a lot of weed, so it's easy to miss something or forget instantly.
It's true. So I went to an opening. I went to a premiere. I haven't even been to a Marvel premiere recently, and I went to a movie premiere this last week.
Of what?
I went to see Bob's Burgers, the movie.
Yeah.
Bongo Time by Guttermouth. So does anybody watch the show Bob's Burgers? It's funny. It's average.
I watched it a bit earlier upstairs at your place. I didn't hear anything funny.
It's just
It's like
the
King of
same
the
way
Hill,
you don't hear how
Beavis and Butthead.
I like to play.
Oh,
It's funny. Bob's Burgers just has some of that type of jokes. Gene is wonderfully funny. Absolutely amazing. So anyways, I was like, why are we going to premiere? So we went to the 10 o'clock and it was pretty empty. So I'm like, all right, this is cool. 35 fucking minute, no, 20, about 22 minutes of
commercials.
commercials, yeah. And like there was a UN commercial and a Doug Ford commercial. Like, why are you like? This is a borderline kids adults movie, like middle age, like not middle age, but like middle teen movie. Like, why are you advertising politics right now? Like, just this should be a bastion of
And
safety.
You had to pay like $300 for everything.
Thank God this was free. Well, it was our points, and then they made him a couple of mistakes and it glitched twice. So she's like, "Here, just don't worry about the rest, and just let us leave our stuff." I'm like, "We should have added to that bill." But
you're not a predatory corporation.
yeah. So it's true. They're horrible. The movie experience is dying. Film is going to die soon because they're just going to bleed us dry to be part of it.
So when are we going to see Thor? Opening night, right?
Yep. So Bob's Burgers. It was actually good. Like, it was a hour and 35-minute episode. And it was
it
a
like the
well-written
Simpsons movie?
episode.
Like,
More
they do, like, an
true to
adventure,
their
or-
writing style. Where The Simpsons just kind of becomes its own thing that's kind of weird and different.
Yeah.
Where this one felt way more like it was mainline. Only the mainline writers were involved, like the showrunners. Yeah, it was good. Like, I wouldn't have been okay with paying my own money to go see it in theaters opening night. And I will watch it again after it's on the high seas or whatever platform releases. I think Prime's going to release it.
Fair enough.
But overall, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was funny, the right jokes. I felt like I'd seen the storyline before inside Bob's Burgers, so now I gotta go watch a bunch more episodes.
Okay.
But yeah, people should go see it. That is my best review I can do without talking about the actual storyline and what they try and do in it. But a worthwhile watch if you watch the show.
I've never seen an episode. It's a cartoon.
Yeah,
I'll pick the
you-
movie
you
just to
probably-
piss you
might
off.
Not, yeah, you might not get it if you haven't seen the cartoon.
I'm sure it's fine. It's just not for me. Or maybe it is. I just haven't seen it.
Ooh, whose pick wins this week?
What was the best movies of these? I mean, Mallrats just has such a special place in both you and me's heart. So it's hard not to, maybe.
Mallrats, 12 Monkeys. No, Mallrats, 12 Monkeys, The Long Good Night, Valerian.
Even though The Long Good Night is probably...
A far better film than Mallrats, yes.
Yeah, like...
But both nostalgia,
us.
member berries, and it's a good movie of its time. It expands geekdom, and it shows who we really are deep down. People willing to fight in front of a comic book store over Stan Lee.
Speaking of which, I think I was saying, I think they have like 10 cameos filmed for future
Yeah.
movies.
And they own his likeness digitally, so they'll just make him. Ryan, what is your order of
We're
pick?
going to see the ghost of Stan Lee in a movie one day.
We're gonna see real Stan Lee in a movie. It's gonna be fucking.
Yeah,
Tupac
the
with
same thing, but I'd switch Valerian with the long goodbye.
Like you would. Oh, okay. Long Goodbye was the worst movie this week.
Well,
Not saying it was bad. It was
I don't
just
know. I'd say the
your
smoker
last
one,
pick.
but
Yeah, the Long Goodbye. Sorry, yeah, all right. And Zach, your picks?
For which order?
Yeah.
For me personally, it would be Mallrats, 12 Monkeys, then Valerian.
yeah, that's mine.
And Long Goodbye was the one I didn't get to watch.
I figured you'd assume it was better.
I assume it's probably the best of all of them.
It is.
Like,
It
it's a
completely
well-made,
is. Yeah.
revolutionary movie that has won awards.
Yes, it's very pretty too, and the ending is just so dry. Like,
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't like it. I didn't really like the ending, to be honest. He just
Or-
walked away, and then,
that was the whole point, though. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, like he just wanted to know how it all tied together. As a detective, he
Yeah, but
needed...
it was so out of his character to shoot his friend. Like I could see him arresting him or whatever, but
he
like
kind of tells you the whole time he doesn't really give a shit. He's like, it's
Well, he hasn't had a gun or gone around shooting anybody up until that point, and then right in the end of the movie, he's like, "Here, I'll just kill my friend." Bang.
well, I mean, that shows a level of concision and a decision. He weighed everything. He knew the whole story, and in this case, this man had murdered a woman for no other reason than she had caught him cheating and would have taken his money, so he killed him. And the way that she drives by him at the end, like she's just all nice and slow, bobbing her head. She's all fucking happy, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Oh fuck!" and just floors it back to the dude. You're like, "Ha ha, your boyfriend is dead in the lake." But yeah, it's kind of a good time. Just a great way to end a movie. Everyone should watch the Long Good Night, and I think we have. That doesn't say Bongo Time, does it? No, okay. Fuck.
I think we should do a Bongo Time anyway.
Well, might as well then, right? When in Rome.
Yeah.
Do you recognize the emote that Scotty Maggs just used there?
No.
It says celebration, I believe. Oh, no, it's the fence. Oh, yeah, there. Sorry. Beef Nips used celebration.
Oh, okay.
Are you goat or are you fish?
Goat versus fish.
We didn't transport over the video of Go First Fish singing about me and Gutter Mofo. Damn it.
I kept asking, is there anything else?
You're right. I totally forgot about it.
Are you going to do any of the Bongo Times you called for?
Yeah,
We
you
got a
check
Bongo
out 3
Time there.
times. I think that's a dab.
Scotty
time
Mays
for-
called a Bongo Time,
for
so
Zach.
I'll pack you a dab for when you're done that bong.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, now I just want to go straight to the
Well,
dab.
hit the bong first.
I
hit the
can't
bong
do
first.
both.
I'm going to give you a small dab.
I think you should do a
Okay.
gravity bong.
A bongception?
Get
Yeah,
away.
bongception.
Go away. Go away.
Yeah, I think you should do a
Oh.
bongception.
No. I might need to, it might be too late, though.
Is that a new Go First Fish emote? What the hell? I like this.
Does it involve ankles?
It's a rotating cube with celebration and Goat First Fish's face. I'm jealous of that. I didn't know about that. Go First Fish gifted me a sub. I have a video of that too, but I'm not currently a subscriber. But man, that emote is flashy and nice. Okay, I'll just go straight for the dab. Come on. Come on, be reasonable.
Alright, give him a Jedi.
Celebration.
In celebration of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Star Wars, our forget friend Zaziel is about to hit a Jedi.
Not really a
No
Jedi if you tell him.
That's
true.
true.
And we don't Jedi people unless they really deserve it. No, Jediing is when you use a different type of dab rig and you push a large dab up inside it so that as it goes down, it drops on
Oh,
and kills it.
The poll, I saw the poll. It was,
Beautiful.
there's just which, it was between Order 69 and Jub Jubs. And it was a tie. I don't know. It's just silliness on the internet. Gives you the chance to say 69 and Jub Jubs in the same sentence. That's always a win.
I've never felt restricted in a way that I felt I needed to.
Well, that's why we have the marijuana leaf to bring us back to DC Comics every time. You know, Detective Comics.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I am aware of Detective Comics.
The movie comes out in the fall as well.
Back to DC. Yes, Black Adam is coming. The Rock has been not posting about vodka and gin right now. He's like tequila. He's been posting about Black Adam.
He has, yeah. And
I
then,
heard the agave seeds went extinct.
Aquaman 2 in the Christmas. Competing against whatever Marvel has out at Christmas. I don't know what the Marvel movie is.
I have no idea right now. I don't have the graphic to look at that reminds me of the order of things.
Oh, I think it's the Marvels or something. Captain Marvel 2 or something. The Marvels.
Oh, right. No, it might be the Christmas special.
Oh, true.
Or is that 2023? I
Maybe
don't know.
so.
They've got so much stuff coming. It's ridiculous. Like,
They got Baby Groot.
no matter how good the stuff is, I'm starting to get burnt out.
Who's better, Baby Groot or Baby Yoda?
Baby Groot.
No, I didn't see the poll, Corey, but apparently there's a poll about whether I'll watch Bad Batch or not. And I will. If you're going to be covering it,
There's a
I
whole
kind of have to
lot
watch
of-
it.
Yeah, I'll make him watch it. Tonight he's gonna watch the first episode of season 1, and we'll go from there.
Maybe. I have a castle I need to help them with. I haven't done much. I haven't done anything, really. I did some mining.
I will find a reason that you will stay. It's 22 minutes.
We could watch Love, Death, Robots.
Again?
I keep watching the zombie episode. It's so good.
It is really good. I kind of want to put it up, but I know we'll get turned off YouTube for that. Oh, we're still on YouTube. It's wicked. Wicked. And welcome, Scott. Rodabu?
Scott Roundabout.
It's Scotty Mags.
Oh.
His alternate personality.
Yeah.
His alter ego.
Because I was worried earlier when we played the trailer that we were going to get flagged on YouTube again.
Well, thanks for watching us on 2 channels, Scotty.
I'm surprised people watch us on 1 channel.
I know, right?
Sorry, I gotta get back to Twitch.
Celebration. I do like Goat versus Fish. It's almost like an ASMR, but minus the ear licking. He's just repetitive and calm, and well, he gets a little worked up sometimes, but it's all part of this shtick.
Oh, wait. Since this comes out this week, does anybody have any predictions on The Boys?
I need to watch the season recap. I don't really remember how it ended, other than Homelander's always on the edge of losing his mind.
They beat the crap out of the Nazi.
Right, but it's still not sure if she's dead or not.
Yeah, what if season 2?
Stormfront.
When does that come
You
in?
need to watch VNN. Really need to watch
Well,
VNN.
Friday.
They
I'll-
tell you have to be.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think season 3 starting will make sense if you haven't watched all of VNN.
I just don't have time for the Bad Batch. You're right. I get it.
Season 2 isn't coming out for a while. Don't worry, you'll get the Bad Batch in. Why are you so persistent against a cartoon like that? Like, why would you even not want to try it? You're watching Obi-Wan, you watch Baby Yoda. Like, why would you not at least be like, wow, everyone I know that watches Star Wars says this is much better, but I'm like, nah, fuck that. I want to watch worse.
They say Clone Wars and Bad Batch are amazing.
Yes.
Everyone says
Rebels is really good because you get the Obi-Wan stories that are really awesome, that are post Order 66. You get a whole bunch of what's going on in the universe at that point, and no Skywalker shit.
I've been watching those back rooms.
A little bit of Skywalker shit, but it's only like 2 episodes.
ARG stuff. That's what I like watching.
Oh, this stuff is so great and in-depth.
What? Have you seen the trailer for this? Season 2, what if?
Setting up our Squarespace
No.
store.
Ryan's showing us ads on his phone.
Do not. Okay, we can play it. I'll play it on here. All right. Apparently, we're watching another new trailer. What if?
4 weeks ago.
What? Then it's not
That's
from.
not-
It's
that's
not from
Disney
Marvel.
Plus, Marvel Studios.
It's screen
Breaking-
culture.
Ouch.
Breaking news from 4
He does
weeks
this all
ago.
the time.
with a fan-made imitation.
But no,
trailer.
it is coming out in the summer. What if? Season 2?
Well, I suggest the high seas.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
where
you
we a lot of us live on the high seas.
TPB.party. You can get anything you want there. You just have to install a torrent client and boom.
BitTorrent works great, and as long as you pay attention while installing, you're pretty safe.
MicroTorrent, yeah.
You use MicroTorrent?
That's the one I use.
I use
For
BitTorrent.
like forever.
I've used BitTorrent since like 2010.
I've been using mine since around
I'm saying it's gonna change everything we know so far.
or long.
That's what they said about the first one.
That's true.
That's what they're always going to say.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be weird because we're gonna get an episode that we should have gotten this season,
What?
which is the Sakaar episode.
I don't know.
I just saw Jump Jumps in the chat, so thought it was appropriate.
Or Bear Share. LimeWire works great.
Napster. Yeah.
Frostwire.
Mm-hmm.
Frostwire. This came after LimeWire.
Yeah, the one that called me out there.
uTorrent.
uTorrent. Yep.
uTorrent, yeah.
Which is microtorrent. It's just the Greek letter mu.
So yeah, you said you have to rewatch season 2 to remember.
I'll watch a YouTube recap. People put them together so nicely. 15 minutes, you know the whole season.
I think somehow by the end of that season, Starlight is going to have convinced Homelander to help them. I think they're going to try and take
Really,
down
eh?
Vought together.
She is like a really good character, so that would make sense.
And I think he'll
that-
turn on them in the end and take over Vought entirely.
But for good, under Starlight. being,
No,
like-
he'll turn on them.
Oh,
by the
he'll
end,
turn on them.
yeah, and take over Vought and be evil, as he's always been.
She is kind of the most pure and good character on the show.
It was Huey, but now Dewey works for a senator, and he's okay. You got to watch VNN.
Yeah, he's getting a bit corrupt.
And what else you can see on VNN is
Hello, I'm Soldier Boy. Did you know drugs and drug-related crime have become a nationwide problem? All across America, drugs are destroying people's lives. But you don't have to be a superhero to fight back. Because your superpower is just saying no. So when someone offers you drugs, you tell them Soldier Boy said taking drugs is not cool. And anyone who does is a loser. Remember, real heroes don't use drugs.
that's hilarious. Sorry, we are professionals.
Speaking of drugs,
I cashed in a Bongo Time. Well, your life is much more boring than ours. Or maybe more exciting. I have no idea. You could be like an airline pilot or something, or a fighter jet pilot. I have no idea.
and yet you watching us smoke and not smoking? That's kind of crazy. I couldn't even finish that sentence properly.
So if you don't know what swamp weed is, it's 3 strains mixed together to get the ultimate high. Swamp weed.
Did you see me hit the button to make that happen?
I swear Ryan's not animatronic.
Or is he?
Zach wanted to pitch a new movie idea. He'll explain the next graphic.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, Bruce Willis has a new movie coming out. Apparently, even after the horrible news, after the 5 Die Hard movies, he's doing Die Hard 6. Hi, Darter. And bonus points to anyone that can identify these promotional movies.
Name all 3 films.
Well, it might help.
We left it on for a while. If they weren't
That's
paying
true.
attention, that's the game, right?
All 3 films?
But yes, Die Hard 6 is coming. Apparently. Allegedly.
Hard Dyer.
Hi, Darter. Is the tagline. Allegedly.
So evil.
Didn't think we were going to see him again, but...
We're going to hell. He's given us so many good movies and so many great stories of how much of an asshole he apparently was. I just hope that people don't, like... Kevin Smith will probably never tell that story again.
Kevin Smith, there's a clip where he's like, I'm not going to tell you the worst stories about Bruce Willis while he's alive. And he says something like that.
Oh, can you imagine the first tweet? Because I tweet to Kevin Smith all the time without ever expecting to get a response. But do you think that'd be the thing that would get him to respond? Like, so, next week when Bruce Willis kicks it, will you be now telling the worst stories about him?
I'm sure he'll give it a few years, like, grace period. And then there'll be a podcast that he's on. He'll get a little drunk or something, and they'll be like, hey, you said you were going to tell your best Bruce Willis stories.
I would absolutely want him on Two Bears, One Cave right now.
Two Bears, One Cave. I don't know what that is.
Bert Kreischer and that shorter dude he's
The
always
Machine,
with.
right?
Yeah, the Machine and the other guy.
What other guy?
He's always with him. He's a comedian as well. He's really funny. I follow him on everything. Is it Bob? No.
Bob Newhart?
Two girls, one cup.
Never bring that up. Oh man, that's
Do
gonna
we have
drive
a
me
clip of
nuts.
that?
No, never. That's parts of the internet don't need to be there.
Or do they?
No.
Yeah. Probably not.
The only thing that came from that was some diphtheria, or no.
Well, there's
Dysteria.
a lot more people that came from that, but
Oh, you sick fuck. Oh, that's horrible. You're on fire lately. We should write this stuff down sometimes.
like that guy in front of the White House last month that we already forgot about. Or was it Congress? See? I don't know. Somebody set themselves on fire in front of either the White House or the Supreme Court last month.
I really got to start watching the news again. No, I don't. It's really unhealthy. I don't watch any news at all anymore. I am so outside of world events. And I don't have Facebook on my phone. Those two things have made me at least slightly happier.
Anyway, back to Twitch, the social media platform.
No, I don't think Twitch is nearly as toxic. It's a place where you go where you want to hang out with people and talk to people.
This is just the
Where did
flavor of hell.
Oh, there it
that
goes. I'm going
we
too
have been
quick.
tricked into.
Wow. Zach's
The
really...
AI is like, oh, there's a certain type of person that likes this.
Back to our movie picks for next week, which are... Brian.
Blank Man, The Chronicle, and
Chronicles,
Spawn.
yes.
And Spawn.
That one's gonna be
I
a
feel
little
like I got coerced. Like, that was 3 movie picks deep for me on that one. And I was coming in with something entirely different this week, but...
What were you gonna pick?
I don't remember. It's written down upstairs.
No.
It'll just be my pick next week.
Sounds
But no, The Boys is a good topic going in, and I think Homelander will help them and then destroy them. And we'll have a whole bunch more dystopian future to think about and talk about after we get to see the first
What's
episode.
gonna happen with his kid?
You get to watch what's the Eternals because Homelander's in it. You can watch the Eternals again. Is he not in it?
No.
Is it? I thought he is.
Is he in the Eternals?
Yeah.
That movie was so terrible. Like,
Who is he?
He's the main guy. The main
No.
robot, is he not?
Like his voice or something?
The main robot? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know
Oh,
what's
because
going
they're all robots, right. Which the implications of that? Thanos is a robot.
Yeah.
Oh, was he one of
Thanos is
the
right.
the council of? I don't know. Eternals was so bad.
No, he's trying to say that he was the main... Like, the guy that could fly, like, Superman replacement dude?
No, maybe not actually.
Like, no, I just think you're confusing them because they have the same powers.
Yeah.
Did you go to the Waterfront Festival this weekend?
I did. It really sucked. There was, like, 3 credit booths and, like, a Bible booth. And just some shitty... Like, some good food trucks, but there was just, like, 300-person lines at each one. What did you think of Waterfront Festival, Ryan?
I didn't go.
What are you talking about? We were there together.
What?
I'm just kidding. No, it was awful.
You're a towel.
Oh, we might smoke too much cannabis as we go through this, and
Again, it's that time. It's past midnight. We've been smoking all night.
yeah, there seems to be a little wall there. Conversation sometimes picks back up, and sometimes it just dies. So Zazie didn't do enough homework in a 13-year post-high school, post-secondary scholastic career. So he decided to do homework from Stranger Things. Now, this does nothing to the plot line, so all of your slides are actually fine.
They're not spoilers.
Yeah, this is just joking about things going on in there. So here,
I like to look at
Please
the
explain.
science in this stuff when they flash stuff across the screen. And this is, she's handing out homework for people had done tests. So I rotated the image, still framed it and all that. And I started going through the problems. And it's like they're getting everything really wrong. And then at some point I noticed whoever copied the answer book onto this, because that's what they did, they got them in the wrong columns. So everything on the left side matches the questions on the right, and vice versa. It's like, come on, man, guys. Like,
Hollywood, these are the things that we are offering to do for you to make your movies better.
if you can bring that back up again too.
Oh.
And then still they got stuff wrong. Like in the upper left there, I got that thing circled. They added negative signs to it, and it's like, no, that's not the right answer. And then at the bottom, there's no solution. And yeah, in high school, there's no solution. But if you use complex numbers, which is the square root of -1, then you can answer it. And so I put the answer for that too. But it's like, man, just come on. Like, they couldn't even copy the answer from the textbook to the right side of the page.
I wish we had all of our old graphics up. I will at some point again.
Oh, and then can you go to the picture right above it?
Yeah, I was getting there.
Sorry.
This mouse is squirrely.
This was Elle's homework, and the thing on the left is a scribble. Like, there's literally, it's not numbers, it's not letters. It was really hard to get a good image of this. And then on the right, it's just bad math. Like, it's just completely made up. The two major mistakes where it's like, you couldn't even copy out of a textbook properly. Or even draw numbers. Like, you just draw scribbles left to right.
Yeah, they probably didn't care at that point. They're just like, here we go.
Now, I wonder if Ryan will be able to also pick out giving his chess mastery. And we'll never fucking play any board games on this show again. But giving your mastery of chess, here, check this. Let's see if you can find the problems. I'll even full screen it for you. Oh, they're written on there.
Yeah, so they flash a scene where they're playing chess in something. And I'm like, okay, well, let's just take a look at the pieces on the board. Because you might be surprised by this, but I used to play a lot of chess and stuff.
Yeah.
I know some might be shocked. And Ryan did too, actually. And there's not enough pieces on the board and on the sides to account for a full
That makes, I can see
full
that
set.
now,
I
yeah.
just, counted through.
Yeah.
And then in the background, there's more sets, and there's no pieces off the board, which means they're not actually playing or doing anything, because when you take pieces, you put them on the side, right? There's nothing there.
That's funny.
And then on the right side of the screen, you can see a girl there, and there's in this show you can see a few frames, you can see it better, but her board is sideways.
Like, Jesus, did you go to CSI Miami? Like, zoom and enhance, zoom and enhance.
But I just want to see the nerdy stuff, how they portray it, and the details.
Yeah,
Because this scene was on there for like 5 seconds, tops.
Why? I forgot. I even
Have
forgot
you
the
ever
scene was
wanted
in
to
there.
try Big Bang Theory's 3-story chess thing?
Well, that was on Star Trek, too. There is a type of 3D chess, but I've never found a real board or...
Seen one in Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the official rules of that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting for it.
And now, I took some chemistry. You can only imagine why I had an interest in chemistry in high school, but most liquids inside all of these places are not represented properly in this picture.
This is a beautiful bouquet of colors, like all through the rainbow.
Did you use the word cacophony earlier?
For a lot of crazy noises, yeah.
Okay.
Did you know
This is a cacophony of color.
It's true.
This shouldn't be there in this case. Sorry?
Did you know there's a car that runs on water?
Like, in a real science lab, if you were actually doing stuff, they would all be like brown or dark or clear. Like, they wouldn't be interesting and beautiful like this. But this makes a great shot for 2 seconds.
It's food coloring for sure.
So I kind of forgive that a bit, but because it's very visual.
Yeah.
And now there is no giving anything away in the fact that they play a lot of D&D on the show. It's the main how they name the Demigorgon in the first season, and so on. So here, this is something I can attest to that I didn't even think of until you brought up.
So this is them playing D&D, and these are a bunch of scenes from that nice little scene. It was a lot of fun, but they keep getting excited and frantically pounding the table. And in the bottom right there, I have the board with the pieces. Like, these things would be flying all over the place. It'd be a disaster. You'd be reset. Be like, where was this? Like, on our table here on the show, we tap it and our little figurines fall off. And you're trying to tell me they're playing a delicate game of miniatures and hitting the table like madmen? Like, it was incessant too in the episode.
Yeah.
Like
they're going crazy.
when I played
Yeah.
a lot of D&D, I didn't use our figurines, and I always had like my pages in my hand and like whatever die I would need next in my hand, and I was usually like I'd need to stand through half of it. Like we play like I did the traditional like play for like 12, 14 hours.
Also, they're rolling the dice near all the miniatures. It's like you'd be knocking the pieces all the way. You roll the dice somewhere else where the pieces aren't.
And who
Yeah, do we
throws
still
a
got that?
die across a table even for drama's sake?
You might for a big important roll. Like, that would be something you would do for
That
fun.
was a long table, and she threw it at. It was like she was throwing it at the dungeon master. Like, fuck you, take my die.
I brought in the 20-sided die for D&D. Remember that
It's
one
in my
thing?
car.
Oh, sure.
Oh my god! And we've had everything for the.
Yeah, just been stoners and not done the contest. We're still going to do the bong giveaway. We're just stoners.
Dee Dee's been distracting you with video games.
There's a castle we need to take care of 24/7 now. Garlic Burp let us onto his server to build it.
Oh, that's cool.
Jared, the Goblin King, slapping babies.
I'm
We
yet
were
to.
talking about David Bowie's opened Valerian ground control to Major Tom.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
It's a bit sacrilegious to use him for
a space
movie
movie.
that hasn't earned it yet.
Yeah, like
It
there's-
ain't Avatar 2. Come on.
Fair enough.
Oh, that movie's going to suck so fucking much.
But yeah, I like the starting. Kind of shows how maybe where we could be heading and the time I wish we existed in space travel. But
Where
here are we now?
a little thing eats a bead and makes a whole bunch of other beads.
I just want to live in the planets and be able to just see all the other everything. So I don't know. Instead of just being here.
Oh, Kevin. I didn't see Kevin snuck back in.
Oh,
Heimbach Bongo forever.
Zach, would you join the space service if you could? If there was space travel?
Once it's been established, I don't want to be the first on the.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like Valeria.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
Listen.
like Star Trek type deal.
Yes.
we've got building codes and safety things and all that going on here, and a dude died at a small building build down the street. Like, no, I don't want to be the dude building anything in space. I'm never going to space. I don't care. I can't do it.
I will after it's been going for like 5-10 years.
What about the space hotel they're building in 2025?
Nope, can't do it. I would never sleep if a window, knowing that if a window broke, I'd be sucked into space and die. I'm afraid of space. I'm afraid of two things: the ocean and space.
And I want to take a ship between galaxies. Not
Yeah.
just between stars.
I want to take a laser beam between galaxies.
between galaxies. Well, I want to get there as fast as I can. But
Yeah, lasers.
Laser pointers?
like as information, like being beamed through in Star Trek.
They live.
What did they live do with? Is that how they travel?
Yeah.
Oh, I
They
don't-
just step on a pad and. Pew!
oh, transport.
What if we made a giant...
Sort of. It looks like it's kind of shooting at like Bifrost stuff.
Why would you reference they live when Star Trek has transporters as the metaphor for?
Because I never thought of
the
transporters for
story.
long range travel. They still needed ships, and then they
It's
transport
true,
short
but you could
range.
say just do that, but long range.
What if they made a giant crystal? Because you can put data on the crystal and then put it into space like a meteor. Then
Well,
we could-
that's just traveling as information, and
Yeah.
that's the the specific details of how you would achieve it. But as a laser beam, as information being traveled, as a
I'm thinking of
long-distance Star Trek
transportation.
transporter, that could work.
That too, yeah.
Like on the galaxy line, like as if you're like between two states.
A shit between two galaxies, you could leave a turd in the really far depths of space.
Or maybe like too close to neighboring galaxies, so like
Same.
one blames the other. Like, bro, did you shit here? Like, this is our joined space. Why would you leave shit between us? Like, fuck.
And somehow, given the complete impossibility of it, somebody else driving would come through and it would hit their windshield.
Yeah, or your laser beam transporter, because when I think
it
just
blocked.
goes right through there. You come out like, what the fuck? Why do my particles smell like shit? And then like no other particles like you anymore. Poopy particles.
Are you talking about Galaxy Quest, one of the greatest movies ever? That was
Oh, Tim Allen?
Tim Allen was like the captain of a Star Trek ripoff, like a spoof, not a ripoff.
I love Tim Allen because even though he got caught with a whole bunch of cocaine, he still made kids movies.
With Pamela Anderson.
Made kids TV, or he made
Yeah,
TV show.
Sitcom.
Yeah.
It was not good. They were
He
just
did do all the
popular
Santa
children
Claus
on it.
movies and
They really sexualized that 12-year-old. They kind of did. It was bad. Spaceballs is one of my favorite films.
Spaceballs.
We reviewed it on the show a long time.
Yeah, I think I
A while
a
ago.
while ago, yeah.
In fact, there's nothing by Mel Brooks that I'm mad if I have to watch. Even
I
that
think there's-
Dracula movie.
I think there's a modern movie that he made a stinker, and everyone's like, "What the hell?" I'll have to look it up
Yeah.
sometime. But
Fair enough.
I can't think of a bad Mel Brooks movie. Even back in his golden era, like when he was doing it with like Young Frankenstein and shit.
Space, more balls. More balls. We need to get more balls on the show. That's what everyone's here for. Ankles and more
Oh,
balls.
damn. We don't say that word. Ryan apparently does. Y'all forgot where Ryan just says anything now.
I know who didn't kill himself, though.
I still want to know what happened in that courtroom.
Oh, you mean the herd and...
Oh,
Oh, this is proof that dong rentals are a thing.
this is for Dee Dee, Marie, and Communard.
This is,
All you gotta do is come to Canada and you can rent.
well, I'm sure you could maybe find this in any country that loves that loves freedom, but...
Oh,
Oh.
that loves freedom.
The
Sex
freedom to
dolls and
rent
freedom.
dongs. Because if you can rent sex dolls, some of those sex dolls will have dongs on them. Therefore, Calgary has this dong rental service. And yes, they clean them. Because this has come up before on the stream.
All right, Zach and Ryan and I will meet everybody in Calgary.
I've been to Calgary once.
I have too, yeah.
I did
I
not
want-
rent a dong.
I want the dolls to be like that creepy AI chick though, also,
Allegedly.
because then you have to like think like, do I want to mess with the AI or not?
I don't want to mess with that AI. That AI is spooky. I don't want to rent that dong.
I should sponsor them. I feel like they should sponsor our channel. We're giving them some
Stay
advertising.
listed
here.
dong rentals?
Don't no. I kind of want to take a poll now.
A lifty stifty? Lifty stifty?
I stay lifted.
Stay
Just
lifted.
the stay lifted.
Anyway,
The back of her head's a bowl.
you can look up this story for proof of dong rental.
I'm so glad they couldn't see us through that.
Stay lifted bongo. When you're
And again, I'm
smoking a bowl, you
smoking-
can fuck her with her.
I just smoked
So vulgar. So vulgar.
Long.
Oh.
Kevin, you're in America, so dong rental.
Not really.
They always exclude like continental U.S. So
Yeah.
Kevin's in Hawaii, and they might not.
Hawaii is its own beautiful country that shouldn't be sullied by the U.S.
Thank probably have Hawaiian branded dong rentals. But there you have it, folks. It's a reality. What a world we live in.
Were you gonna get a dongle?
Can you please explain how you came upon this information?
I started Googling dong rentals.
How weird is your I was gonna say how weird is your Google search right now?
Oh, I got to use Leahy's account, so he stayed signed in by accident.
Nice.
And they're like, oh, his search history's starting to get a bit more normal.
Wow. Ryan, what do you think about dong rentals?
He's not just a member.
He's the president.
I don't remember it. I guess
We actually recently covered
clean your dong.
one of them, all of them. Did we cover American Pie?
Yeah, we did American Pie.
Yeah.
Oh, and it did not hold up well. It did not age well.
I said it held up well.
Yeah, I thought
Wasn't
it
some of
did.
the jokes?
No, that one held up
No.
great.
Oh
It was Wayne's World you didn't like.
Yeah.
no, there was one that was.
Oh, we got to get back to Wrecking Childhood picks.
Yeah.
So, for
I was
those
worried
that
Fleur
didn't
Fleur.
watch us from the very beginning, because no one did. We didn't tell anybody we did this. We didn't advertise. We didn't do any posts. We just went live. But we started watching films specific. Oh no, that was only a couple months ago. Yeah, that checks out too. But anyways, we've been watching movies to wreck your childhood.
Thank goodness we moved off the inappropriate children's movies.
Oh no, we have to get back to them soon.
I don't like that. I only like shows about chasing 10-year-old girls. Like in Obi-Wan Jub Jubs.
It's true. There's so much of chasing a
Said
10-year-old.
First on air.
There's so much chasing a 10-year-old.
And on Wednesday we'll be talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi Jub Jubs. But
I'm gonna break out my pen. I'm doing it wrong. On the second viewing, maybe I missed something. Maybe I looked at my phone. But on the second viewing, I'm gonna be taking notes. And if I get a third viewing in, I'm gonna be taking even more in-depth notes. I'm gonna watch some breakdowns after I'm done my notes, and I should have a pretty good view on what I think's happening and how I feel about it. But I don't imagine it's gonna change pretty far from there.
I liked it, so I'll say nice things about it. Yeah, I mean, there was problems. There was definitely problems, but I was able to look past a lot of them. Yeah, everything, everywhere, all at once. I hear great things, and ever since the first trailer, I've been excited.
Yeah,
And I like Michelle Yeoh, so
I thought you would have picked it by now. It's funny that sometimes we just wait to watch movies in our real life for the club because we're like, without even telling each other. Because like, I've been waiting for you to pick it, so I just haven't watched it yet.
there's just so much to watch all the time. It's information overload. And then The Boys is going to come out, and I'm all excited.
Now we've been kind of thematic, so now we can pick a more a theme base around that movie. Because that's a multiversal movie, so I'm sure we can find other good non-Marvel multiverse movies.
I'm hearing good things about everything, everywhere, all at once. So
Did you go to the Waterfront Festival?
I was just trying to agree with you.
No, I know, but I just said we should pick around that movie being the title piece, so that could be your pick, and then Ryan and I will also pick multiversal movies that aren't Marvel.
I have been doing a lot of dabs. But yes.
Ryan,
What?
we're picking movies now 2 weeks in advance, like I've always wanted to. What would
We will
you
forget about that.
think about a multiversal movie that is not Marvel? He's picking everything, everywhere.
I'm going to pick the new movie that just came out called Multiverse 2021.
Who's on first?
Multiverse.
All right, damn it! I didn't expect to be on the spot as quick as that. I asked the questions without having an answer yet.
So he's picking Multiverse?
Yeah.
For
Okay.
2 weeks
The
from
new
now,
one.
the movie. There's
There's a new movie called Multiverse.
Right. I have it downloaded.
I haven't seen it. So that's a blind pick.
Heading out, Kevin?
damn. Event Horizon.
I mean, that's such a classic now.
Yeah, it's about a multiverse though.
Barely.
2 universes. At least 2.
Or at least some dark ass. Well, yeah, it does
It's a
seem like they
different
went to another
universe.
dimension. You're right.
Multiverse movie. Well, no, that doesn't fit as multiverse, because multiverse, as definition, would be like a multitude of the same type of thing. I'm thinking is what we mean by that. So,
In
damn
bed.
it. Do I need a minute?
Thanks for hanging out, Kevin. We're heading out soon too, I think.
Crap. Why can't I think of a multiverse movie?
Because until now there hasn't been a lot, so they're all kind of current. Spider-Verse.
No, but there's older ones that deal with this.
I mean, Dark's kind of.
The dinner movie. The dinner
Oh,
party movie.
Incoherence.
Incoherence.
That's a great movie. Spoilers.
Do you want to? Can someone put that in Discord?
No.
Ryan, do you want to put that in Discord?
What are we doing?
2 weeks from now, we're doing. Now we don't even have to pick next week. See? No stress next week.
I was never stressing about it.
And you got 2 weeks to watch it. We are watching Incoherence.
Altered States. That's a multiverse movie.
That's an all multiverse TV show. No, that's Altered Carbon.
There's a movie.
I was thinking of Altered Carbon, and that's not a multiverse. That's a multi
Personality.
body.
Yeah.
Multiverse with Zach pick?
Everything,
Everywhere, all at once.
everything, everywhere, every hole. Oh, every hole. Sorry.
It's a confusing name. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
And what is your pick?
Multiverse.
Did you type that?
Yeah, multiverse, incoherence, and everything has ankles.
Yeah. Okay.
Ankleverse.
Oh my God, we need to
film an Ankleverse.
the Ankleverse. Yeah.
Green screen, your ankles talking to themselves.
Ankyverse.
Who would you have voice your ankle if you could have anyone?
I was thinking of Gilbert Gottfried, but now he's dead.
I said anyone.
Okay, Gilbert Gottfried.
My ankles would be James Spader. Old James Spader, like a little raspy, yeah. Ryan, who would you have voice your ankles if you could have anyone voice your ankles?
Chris Pratt for Scotty. Oh, A Million Ways to Die. Is that in the West?
Yeah.
I didn't like that movie. There was so few jokes.
Yeah, I felt like he told those jokes. I didn't. Yeah, it
He
wasn't
was
his
just
best
trying to
one.
impress Charlize Theron, and
Apparently, they're actually friends, and like kids hang out and
he
shit.
wrote a movie so he could get to kiss her at the end.
What about Ted and
See you, Kevin.
Ted and
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, or Bill
yeah,
and Ted.
they're going through the multiverse. There's a timeline.
Actually, the third one, yeah, they kind of go multiverse instead of timeline. So, yeah, that's another one.
Injustice. Because
Isn't that a TV show?
Yeah.
the super
Is it a
evil
movie?
Superman.
Yeah, that's not a movie.
There's a 2-hour cartoon movie.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
I
there
completely
was.
forgot
We've
that there
seen
was.
it,
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
We haven't seen it yet.
No, you guys said it wasn't good.
It's a cartoon. No, it's,
They cut a lot of stuff.
they
out.
just cut a lot of
Yeah.
stuff out. That's all.
But it's still good. Like it. I
Yeah, it's
still
still really
recommend
good.
watching it.
Bongo time for Kevin.
All right. Yes.
All right, last one, and then we probably need the other.
Oh right,
Another drive.
Ryan's got his first long drive.
Driving further than Zach tonight.
All right.
Gotta go to Richmond Hill.
Yeah.
Do you want to race? We can try and do like jet planes where they do fancy maneuvers. We can like circle each other.
Do you want to irresponsibly smoke cannabis live on air and then offer to race?
We'll just go really fast so no one else can catch up to us.
That's physically impossible for your car.
Oh, it's a little more peppier than you think.
Is mine?
Oh, I should have
I'm
grabbed.
joking about all of this, of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
This is highly irresponsible. And
I should have grabbed footage
But
from
if
the gigantic car show.
any children watching, just do it.
Car meet I was at on the weekend.
The journey goes pretty fast.
Downhill?
No.
We'll see if like one of us can drive backwards, and we'll see how close we can get while not touching.
You know Paul Walker?
And then I'll just spin because it's 2 lanes, right? The highway's 2 lanes, so we
No
got lots of room.
road look.
Road what?
No look.
The old the no look stop.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's doing the stare and drive on you, isn't he?
You don't remember that? Right?
He doesn't like them.
I mean, Groundhog Day's multiverse movie. That's kind of cool. So that includes like Happy Death Day and Live, Die, Repeat.
Well, depends on the logic they're using.
Well, that's what the definition. Like, yeah,
Is he?
you
but
got to decide.
he's
whether
not
they
creating new universes. He's repeating. He's in a time loop.
But I think the argument
And
is
they
those
handle
time
it.
loops are creating multiverses. I think.
So
Because
he
that's
woke
what-
up every time.
Yeah. He's just. Oh wait, but he's not aging though.
Yeah, no, he doesn't wake up every time. It's strictly a time loop movie. 100% a time loop movie.
Because yeah, Bill Murray doesn't age either, so he's time traveling, not going to other dimensions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what would be
But
happening
wait,
is
that
we
doesn't
would
make
just.
sense either.
Okay, then the only thing that would be repeating would
That
be
doesn't make
our
sense
view.
either. Hang on.
What about the oldest story of time travel?
Jules Verne's like time machine.
Oh, yeah, I just said that too. And then Rip Van Winkle.
Isn't he like
Do
a
you remember that
sleep
one?
monster?
Ice-
Yeah, he stays asleep
Vanilla
for
Ice?
25 years
Oh, Rip Van
or
Winkle.
something.
Robert Van Winkle.
Yeah, stays up for 25 years and then woke up and
Stop
everybody
as they drop this bomb. Blow up this place like another Vietnam. No.
What's your name? Robert Van Winkle. Why'd you change it? Nothing rhymes with Winkle.
Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
Ankle? You could rhyme ankle with Winkle.
Ankle.
Robert Van Ankle?
I love Rob Van Winkle. Sorry, I derailed that for a Bloodhound Gang reference. And I would do it again. But yes, we should be coming to an end for the evening. I don't think you did your bongo time. Neither did I. Well, I did one, but I'll
I'm
do
high
another.
enough I don't think I need to, but
Yeah.
See, you're definitely going to stay and watch cartoons. But bongo time for everyone out there. Ryan's already standing. He's like, I'm fucking out of here.
yeah, I guess we're heading out. So thanks everyone. Dee Dee, Scotty, Kevin, if you're still maybe lurking. Oh, and Leahy, of course.
It looks like we're getting out of here. So we're going to send everyone over to 420 East as we normally do, if you guys don't mind. And thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks everyone else too.
I'll redeem that bongo time myself for Scotty there.
Gutter and Beef Nips were in earlier too.
Thanks for hanging out, everyone.
Devious One was here too, right?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for Devious One earlier, too. And have a great evening.
Thanks everyone.
All right. Now I got to wait for the
We
thing
got
to
a
start.
raid.
And to those on YouTube, we're here for a few minutes, a minute or two afterwards, and usually
See you,
maybe even one
Scotty.
extra bong.
Thanks for hanging out all night, man.
But have a great evening. And we'll see you Wednesday to talk more about all the...
Oh, Stranger Things and
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hi, you said it properly.
Kenobi Jub Jub.
And YouTube, thank you for hanging out and being with us tonight. We really appreciate it. We will be back on Wednesday to talk about, again, what we just talked about. I'm going to smoke an extra bong. And have a great evening. How do I end this?